administration, and staff is greatly appreciated by our family. The difference between a job and ministry is evident at Beatles Nursing Home.
If you're looking for comprehensive health care in a Christian environment, look no further than Beatles Nursing Home, located at 916 Noble Street in Alva.
Welcome back here inside Personal Fieldhouse. Dustin Goodall alongside Olivia and Dale, opening round of the Great American Conference Volleyball Championship. Rangers again, the 3 seed hosting the 6 seed Savage Storm. It's 12-4 Northwestern here in the opening set. Here's the serve from Honeycutt. Played by Stiggers. Now they'll set on the attack. Comes Southeastern. That was Rodich. Now there's a play at the net. Tipped back over and placed perfectly by Caroline Griffith. And it's a kill for the Savage Storm. And again, everybody from Northwestern just kind of was collectively on that left side.
Well, they were trying to get that ball to keep it from going over. Avery tried to, save it and keep it in play, or at least get it back over, but just didn't get there in time.
Caroline Griffith to serve. Received by Parks. Osberg, far side for Dieterding on the attack, and it's a kill as it lands in near the back corner, and it's 13-5. As Dieterding has her 3rd kill, Avery Osberg will go back to serve. 10 aces and 10 service errors this year. Here's the serve. Received from Shehata. Now they'll set on the attack by Rodich off the hands of Burns on the block, and it lands in for a point to kill for the Savage Storm.
It almost seemed like a slow motion there for a second. She got up so high.
Back to serve will be Ruthie Forson. Here's the serve. Played by Dieterding. Osberg saves it back. Now Dieterding on the attack. Shot it with the dig. Now Forson sets. Far side Gruing off the attempted block from Burns, and it lands in as Parks couldn't get to it, and it's 13-7. And Rangers lead by 6. They've controlled it for the most part here in the opening set. Here's the serve from Forson again. Dig receive from Parks. Osberg comes up. Dieterding on the attack. Good block at the net by Burns. Now tipping it over is Dellinger. Good dig from Southeastern to keep it alive. That's Rodich. And then on the attack from Gruing, it's an attack error past the end line and a point for the Rangers.
Now serve for the Rangers, number 11, Kate Dieterding.
Here's the serve from Dieterding. Received by Shehata. Now on the attack, Gruing tips it over. Kept alive by Osberg. Miller, far side set for Parks on the attack. Dig from Micah Stiggers. Now on the attack is Rodich, and that's way back past the end line. And a point for the Rangers. Just too many attack errors again for the Savage Storm. That is already number 7.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like Northwestern really isn't even having, I feel like they're being successful, obviously, on their kill percentage, but it's like, wow, we really aren't having to do much. Just get the ball over and let them make the mistake.
And a service error as we say that. Kate Dieterding.
Of course. Open my mouth.
Dieterding's 16th service error of the season. It's again still 15-8. Alexandra Rodich back to serve now for the Savage Storm. Tosses it, now hit, serves it over. Receive from Parks. Osberg sets for Dellinger, just tips it over. Kept alive by the Savage Storm. Shehata now on the near side set for Steele. It's blocked back by Raven Burns as it lands in on the near side again. And a point for the Rangers. 2 blocks for points for Raven Burns.
Yeah, you can't ask for much more when she goes in, She literally just does her job.
Burns will exit. Here's the serve by Miller. Played by Shehata. Forson. Now Steele just has to tip this one over. Now Osberg sets for Honeycutt on the attack. His block kept alive with a great left hand by Miller. And then Honeycutt can't keep it alive off the net. And a point for the Savage Storm.
Just kind of missed it right off of her hand.
That's Sydney Miller. Great play with the left hand, keeping that one alive.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
16-9, Northwestern. Grace Shehata back to serve. Left-handed serve over. Dieterding, Osberg. Now they set for Parks on the attack. Off the deflection, lands in on the near side. And a point for the Rangers. So a kill for Tara Parks. That's her first.
Checking in and serving for the Rangers, number 18, Maggie Peterson.
Rangers with just 7 kills and 2 attack errors. Southeastern, though, 6 kills and 8 attack errors.
Wow.
So nearly half of the Ranger points have come. So here's the attack. Rodich, Peterson with a dig. Osberg sets for Honeycutt on the attack. Goes off the right hand of Rodich. Kept alive by Shehata. Good play there Forson goes over with it. Peterson, Osberg, far side for Parks on the attack. Off the hands of Shahada, and it lands out. A play for a kill and a point for the Rangers. But what a great hustle from Grace Shahada.
Yeah, she got there fast.
18-9, Rangers have doubled up the Savage Storm here in the opening set. Served by Peterson, off the hands of Steele, and it's a service ace for Maggie Peterson, her 7th of the season.
And another one we've seen come on strong kind of on the second half, you know, in this new rotation coach has done. You know, having 2 back row players in this rotation, really just interesting. I feel like we really have never seen anything like this with Coach Abishon.
Grewing on the attack, kept alive by, I believe that was Honeycutt. Now, Parks goes over with it, is blocked, out of play, off the block by Grewing. As it lands on the far side, it's now 20-9.
Substitution number 9, Skylar Lewis.
Skylar Lewis in now for Southeastern as Maggie Peterson to serve once more. And the Rangers seem to have a lot of success when Maggie does serve.
Yes.
Southeastern on the attack is Lewis, off the deflection, kept alive by Dieterding. Osberg will set, far side, Parks on the attack. It's a rocket, but Shahada got the dig. Now coming up on the attack line is Rodich, off the hands of Dieterding. And back out of play, it'll be a point for the Savage Storm.
Man, that's just real hard for Kate. I mean, she's really the only one back there on that back row having to cover all of that area, you know. I mean, with Sydney kind of playing up, Maggie playing up, and then our 3 front row, it's just really difficult for her to, you know, have to cover that large space when someone does hit from back there.
Turcoli with the serve. Rangers sent it up. Honeycutt on the attack. Dig from Turcoli. Forson sets near side. Lewis on the attack is blocked out of play. So off the deflection, it lands out of play and a point for the Savage Storm. It's now 20-11. This first set does seem to be moving rather quickly.
Yeah, I feel like I looked up and we're already at 20 points.
Turcoli with another serve. Received by Dieterding. Osberg sets near side. Parks on the attack, and it lands in for a kill, and that one again just went off of Griffith and then had no idea where the ball went.
Well, and it was all kind of weird. Usually we're used to seeing Tara on the far side, and she came over here, and I was like, oh, what? What's going on right now? Well, whatever you need to make the point.
That's right. As Parks picks up her 3rd kill as she'll go back to serve. Rangers lead at 21-11. Rodich, now Forson. Now they'll set for Griffith. Trying to just tip that one over, and it's into the net, and an error against Southeastern. It's 22-11. Back to serve as Parks once more. 9th attack error against the Savage Storm. Parks with the serve. Played by Rodich. Forson near side set for Lewis on the attack. It's blocked by Honeycutt. Southeastern will try it again. Lewis. Dig from Parks. Osberg tips it over the left hand. Dig from Jada. Now Forson goes strong with the left hand. Dip back by Honeycutt. And it's a point for the Savage Storm as Honeycutt just a little too much mustard on that one. Hit it out of play on the far side.
Smart play, though, by Katie there. I would just, unfortunate it didn't fall.
Micah Stiggers back to serve again, the 5'4" sophomore from Dallas, Texas. Here's the serve, played by Peterson. Osberg sets, Honeycutt on the attack. Good dig from Stiggers that time. Forson. Now Caroline Griffith hammers one home right in the center of the court.
Oh, my.
And a point for the Savage Storm.
Wow. We haven't seen many fall, but that was a good one.
That was. Again, that good placement backside. Here's the serve from Stiggers. Parks. Osberg will set far side. Dieterding on the attack off the deflection at the hands of the net, and it lands in for a kill and a point for the Rangers. It's 23-13. And the Savage Storm just not able to come up with a whole lot of blocks at the net.
No, definitely not.
We see Braylee Studi check in to serve. Here's the serve. Played by Southeastern. Forson, a great play at the net.
Wow.
Tips it over with the left hand. Rangers not ready for that one as she dropped it in.
Tara kind of laughed. She was like, oh, I was not ready for that.
23-14, Rangers by 9 as Caroline Griffith will go back to serve. Here's the serve. Played by Peterson. Play at the net. Osberg tipped it over the right hand. Dig from Stiggers. Now coming up on the attack. And it's an attack error into the net by Mackenzie Turcoli. And a point for the Rangers, as that'll bring us very quickly to set point.
Oh. I've been dreaming or what?
I know, it has gone by really quick. Here's Osberg, set point 24-14. Played by Stiggers. Now Forson sets for Burns on the attack. Dig for Miller. Osberg near side. Dellinger has to hit it just inside the antenna. Good play there. Forson tips it over. Kept alive with the left hand of Dieterding. Peterson now to Dellinger. Hits it over. Dig by Stiggers. Forson now to Burns on the attack as blocked. Southeastern keeps it alive. They'll have to go over with it here. Kept alive by Miller. Osberg far side. Dieterding on the attack. And it's kept alive off the block by Miller. Now over by Northwestern. Forson sets for Rodic on the attack. Dig from Parks. And that's going to be somebody into the net. I believe it was Burns. And a point for the Savage Storm.
What a point. Both teams. Wow.
Now both teams making very good defensive plays. Did not want to give up that last point. Obviously, if you're Southeastern, it would have been set. First set, but it went to Northwestern as Ruthie Forson back to serve. Gathered by Parks. Osberg keeps it alive. Now Dieterding on the attack is blocked. Kept alive by Burns off the block. Osberg. Now Dellinger. Actually, that's Courtney Russell who hits it over. Forson now to Burns. Is tipping it over was Grueling. Now Miller. Now Russell. And attack error as it hits the top of the tape and falls back. And it's a point for the Savage Storm.
Oh, Northwestern just seems out of system. You know, we keep getting these lucky shots where Southeastern's able to get them back over, and we just are not ready to keep the point going.
Forcing to serve, and it's an attack error, and that'll do it for set number one. As that's going to be a point for the Rangers, as they are going to take the opening set, 25-14 over the Savage Storm. That's a good start for Northwestern.
Yeah, most definitely. I think we, kind of except for those last 2 points, I felt like we were playing really well with each other. It seems like the system that Coach Abishon has going with the 2 defensive specialists in the back is really working for us. So it's nice to see a good rotation, a little bit of differentiation between like what he's done in the past and, see it work.
Absolutely. We'll see if the Rangers can keep it going as we move into the second set. They lead it 1-0. As again, second set action coming up next as it's Ranger Volleyball brought to you by Holder Drug right here on the Ranger Sports Network 105.7.
Pioneer Cellular will save you money on your family plan. Whether your definition of family means your immediate family or your extended family who lives with you. Hey, whoever you share a plan with. For example, you can get 3 lines with 20 gigabytes of data for just $90 per month. Add additional lines for as little as $25 each. Do the math. Visit our website at gopioneer.com, call us at 800-641-2732, or stop by a local Pioneer store to find out how much you'll save.
The Northwestern Bookstore is everything you need, whether you're a staff, student, or just your average Ranger fan. They offer everything from hats to t-shirts, polos, jackets, hoodies, and so many more Ranger clothing options. If you are a student, you can also purchase everything you need for the semester. You can also shop online and customize your order by visiting buyrangergear.com. So stop in and browse through our selection by visiting the Northwestern Bookstore located in the Student Center at Northwestern Oklahoma State University.
With COVID-19 contributing to more sickness and death across our nation, America's physicians have 3 simple steps you can take to stop the spread. First, wash your hands. Second, stay at least 6 feet from others. And third, mask up. At the American Medical Association, we know that following the science and evidence will protect you and your loved ones. With science, we will defeat COVID-19 together.
Welcome back here inside Percival Fieldhouse. Again, opening round of the Great American Conference Volleyball Championship. Dustin Goodall alongside Olivia Endell. 25-16, the Rangers, of course, win it in the first set. Rangers with 10 kills on 33 attacks, just 2 attack errors. On the other side for the Savage Storm, 11 kills and 41 total attacks, 10 attack errors for the Savage Storm. Service errors, 2 for the Savage Storm, 1 for Northwestern, and the Rangers had 1 total ace in that first set. They also come up with 4 blocks.
Yeah, that was something I think was pretty big. We had several opportunities where we did get the block, just didn't fall in our, where we wanted it to. But I think Northwestern looks really good. Like I said, kind of there towards the end, we were just trying to get that, that game point. Just trying to finish it out, but I think as long as Northwestern keeps the same energy up, I think we'll make quick as Southeastern.
In 25-16 was the final score in the first set as we move into the second set. Again, keeping you updated from around the Great American Conference. Ouachita Baptist come back in the third set and dominated Arkansas Monticello 25-14. It's now 5-2 in the fourth set. Arkansas Monticello leading. Southern Arkansas leading Henderson State 25-17 in the first set. Henderson State come back, took the second set 25-19. In the third set, it's Southern Arkansas leading 8-4. And East Central won the opening set against Southern Nazarene 25-11. They also lead in the second set 3-1.
Wow. You know, I'm looking at this, looking at Southeastern's, the games that they played, and it's just mind-blowing to me that they beat Southwestern 3-0. But wasn't that after Southwestern's COVID?
I believe so. I believe so.
I think we both talked about, we're like, how did that even happen?
As Dellinger on the attack as we're underway. Burns with the attack from Southeastern. Now Dellinger back with it. It's blocked at the net. Kept alive by Miller. Osberg. Now to Dellinger once again. Kind of hits that one over as Steele and Shahada kind of looked at each other near the attack line, but it landed in for a point, and the Rangers will take it.
Yeah, just a well-placed ball. Kind of a miscommunication amongst Southeastern players.
Maybe not how you draw it up, but you're going to take the point.
Yep.
Here's the serve from Dieterding. Played by Radic. Now they'll set back for Radic on the attack. Dig by Dieterding. Osberg sets near side Dellinger on the attack, and it's an attack error into the net. And we're now tied at 1 as the Savage Storm are on the board. Now back to serve will be Alexandra Radic. Good crowd here inside Personal Fieldhouse tonight.
Yeah, most definitely. You wish we could have a gym full of students, though.
Absolutely.
For a home playoff game.
Osberg now to Burns. Burns just crushes that one a little too hard on the attack, and it's way past the end line, and a point for the Savage Storm. Radic will go back to serve again. Savage Storm have a 2-1 lead, their first lead of the entire match. Received by Parks. Osberg play at the net. Dellinger tips it over, and then it's blocked. Now kept alive by Miller, and then hitting it over for the kill was Jesse Steele, and the Rangers looking a little sluggish here to begin the second set.
Yeah, something's not right. The system's kind of out of order. I'm not really sure what's going on.
So Alexandra Radic will go back to serve. Again, it's 3-1 Savage Storm here in the second set. Here's the serve. And a service error against Radic and a point for the Rangers. That's how you get out of the way of kind of struggling.
Yeah, just kind of let them make the point. And that's kind of what I mentioned in that first set is, Southeastern, they just, with the amount of errors that they make, it's just a matter of, hey, Northwestern, just get the ball over and let them mess up.
And they've got 10 total attack errors. Here's the serve from Miller. Radic. Now they'll set back for Burns. Is blocked by Honeycutt at the net. Now Forson on the attack. That time kept alive off the left hand by Dieterding. Burns now hits it over. Kept alive by Miller. Parks now on the attack. Dig from Gruing. They'll set far side Steele on the attack. Dig from Dieterding. Osberg keeps it alive. Now Dieterding on the attack. Dig from Radic. Forson near side set Gruing. And that's off the deflection of Northwestern. And it lands past the end line for a point and a kill for the Savage Storm. It's now 4-2 Southeastern. Ray Shana will go back to serve. Here's the left-handed serve. Played by Dieterding. Osberg, far side for Honeycutt on the attack is blocked. Kept alive by Miller off the block with the right hand. And an attack error against Jesse Steele as it lands back past the left corner. And it's 4-3.
And Sydney Miller doing Sydney Miller things.
Yeah.
Keeping the ball alive. She's ready.
Oh, she's done a great job just getting a right hand or a left hand. Doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah, especially
any body part.
You don't really expect Katie Honeycutt to get blocked there on that far left side, but she's ready for it.
Here's the serve from Peterson. Now Gruing on the attack. Dig from Dieterding. Osberg sets back for Parks on the attack. Hits the top of the tape and rolls off towards the near side on the attack error. And it's a point for the Savage Storm.
A lot of errors for Northwestern in this set so far. We've probably seen 2, 3, 4 of them, I'd say.
I've had at least 2 now.
Yeah.
In the current set, 0 for the Savage Storm. It's 5-3. Played by Peterson. Osberg, far side for Honeycutt on the attack. Blocked once again, and it lands in for the Savage Storm. So Southeastern picking up the defense a little bit here at the net.
Yeah, and on our best hitter.
6-3, Southeastern. Here's the serve, Turcoli. Played by Peterson. Osberg, now to Honeycutt one more time. Kept alive off the deflection by Turcoli. Now Gruing on the attack, hits the top of the tape. Miller, far side. Parks just has to go over with it. Shada with the dig. Forson. Now Griffith on the attack, and attack error past the inline, point for Northwestern. And it's now 6-4.
I need to move my water. Didn't see the line.
Serving for the Rangers, number 17, Tara Parks.
Tara Parks will go back to serve for Northwestern now. Again, second set, it's 6-4 Southeastern. Rangers leading 1-0. Parks with the serve. Played by Shahada. Forson. Now to Griffith on the attack, off the deflection. Kept alive by Miller. Osberg. Now to Honeycutt on the attack. Dig from Rodich. Forson hits it over the left hand, off the hands of Osberg. Peterson. Now Dieterting on the attack. Dig from Gruing. Griffith. Now Gruing just hits it over. Dig from Parks. Osberg will set far side. Dieterting on the attack. Kept alive by, again, Sidney Miller. Now Parks goes over with it. Dig from Shahada. Forson. Now to Griffith. And Griffith hammers
They
it
call
in.
it out. It was out.
And it'll be a point for the Rangers.
I was gonna say I thought that fell out from our angle, from my angle up here, but
And again, that's a tough angle for
yeah, it was really on Jada and our lower ref to kind of make that call. But I mean, Sidney Miller, man, I feel like she's just gotten better from the beginning of the season. She's just has improved so much. I mean, she was already, we already knew she was good, but I mean, man, she's really been showing out recently.
But again, Sidney Miller, of course, honored during that Southeastern game with over 1,000 digs in her career.
Oh, yes.
It was a very cool moment, of course, here on Senior Day as Ruthie Forson will go over and now chat with the official. Again, right now it's 6-5. They have awarded the point to Northwestern. Rangers again serving as it looks like we will get back to play. Rangers trying to tie it up. Here's the serve from Parks. Receive from Rodich. Forson sets far side. Gruing on the attack, and it's an attack error past the right corner and a point for the Rangers. Tied at 6 here in the second set. Here's the serve from Parks. Gathered by Shahada. Forson. Now Griffith off the deflection at the net. It was off the hands of Honeycutt, and it's now 7-6 Savage Storm after the kill. Again, have yet to see much of Raven Burns here in the second set. A little different look from Northwestern defensively.
Yeah.
Stiggers with the serve. Played by Miller. Osberg, far side. Dieterting on the attack, and it lands in for the kill. As that one, of course, right by the blockers, then Turcoli could not get a hand on it.
Wow. She snuck that one. She kind of thread the needle on that one on the far line. Wow.
That's the fifth for Dieterting. Here's the serve. Played by Southeastern. Now, hitting it over that time was Rodich. Dig from Parks. Far side set for Dieterting near the attack line. Dig from Rodich. Forson back to Griffith. Blocked by Northwestern. And it goes underneath the net, and a point for the Rangers as the Savage Storm couldn't keep it alive.
Great effort by Raven Burns. We just said, man, haven't seen her a whole lot. And what does she do? She comes out and gets a block.
8-7. Katie Honeycutt with a serve. Received by Stiggers. Forson tips it over. Kept alive by Peterson.
Great
Up off the
job.
net. Now Burns tips it in, and it's in for the point. As Shahada couldn't get to it. And what a play by Raven Burns.
What an effort by Maggie Peterson. Just full body layout. Saved that ball. Wow.
Now the Savage Storm want a timeout. As the Rangers lead at 9-7, we will take it as well. 9-7 is your score here in the second set. Rangers leading it on the Community Bank scoreboard. It's Ranger Volleyball. Brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network 105.7.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company prides itself on supporting our customers. For over 100 years, we've been part of this community. We invite you to stop by and learn more about the qualities that we display, like community involvement and great customer service.
Call, stop by, or visit www.alvastatebank.com to open an account and let us show you what family banking is all about. We are big enough to serve you and small enough to know you. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Holder Drug, in business for your health since 1952. Holder Drug had one of the first prescription drive-thrus in Oklahoma. Our pharmacists live here, are from here, and know you by name. Holder Drug has the largest selection of medical equipment in this area. Not just a pharmacy, Holder Drug has Hallmark cards, Melissa and Doug toys, and a large gift selection and registry. Finally, their old-fashioned soda fountain and lunch counter are a popular spot in Alva. Stop by and see it for yourself.
Welcome back out of our timeout. 9-7. Northwestern leading Southeastern here in the second set. Rangers leading in 1-0. Serve from Honeycutt. Stiggers hits it over. Peterson, Osberg, far side for Dieterding on the attack, and it lands in for the kill as Micah Stiggers could not get to it, and it's now 10-7. Honeycutt to serve once more. There's the serve. Received from Stiggers. Forson sets for Rodich on the attack off the block of Burns and lands in for a point. And a kill for Rodich. It's now 10-8.
No, and that's the reason why she leads their team with kills. Hits like that.
Yeah, Rodich again this season with over 100 on the year. Here's the serve. Played by Peterson. Osberg will set for Burns on the attack. Is blocked. Kept alive by Miller. Osberg now to Dieterding. He'll try once more. Dig from Turcoli. Sets far side Rodich on the attack.
Wow, great save.
Parks with the dig. Now Dieterding on the attack. And it's going to be a kill and a point for the Rangers as that was off the block of Malaysia Burns.
Just kind of rolled off her arm there. She got up.
So Avery Osberg will go back to serve. It's 11-8. Here's the serve. Played by Turcoli. Forson just tipping it over again with the left hand, sneaking one in, and she's done that a couple of times tonight as Forson picks up the point for Southeastern.
Same time kind of in Tara Parks' area too. She knows that she's not playing up. Hope she doesn't get another one in.
So Ruthie Forson back to serve. And off the hands that time of Parks and Peterson, who kind of collided and fell down. That's a service ace for the Savage Storm. So they pick up their first of the match. It's now 11-10, Rangers by one. Here's the serve, Forson. Played by Miller. Osberg will set far side. On the attack comes Russell. Dig by Stiggers. Forson. Near side set on the attack. And it's off the block as it lands out of play on the attack from Rodich. And we're now tied at 11.
Courtney knew exactly what she did wrong. She turned back and looked at Coach Courtney and was like, I know, I'll fix it next time.
Here's the serve from Forson. Played by Parks. Osberg will set. Coming up. Dieterding on the attack. Dig by Shahada. Forson. Now to Rodich, who just tips it over. Osberg. Now Miller. Far side. Dieterding tipping it over. Forson keeps it alive. Shahada. Now we'll set for Rodich on the attack. And it lands in and a point for the Savage Storm. That one again extremely close. I thought it was on the outside of the red line.
As did I.
12-11 Savage Storm. Forson with the serve. Played by Parks. Osberg will set near side. Dieterding on the attack. Shada with the dig. Now they set back for Rodich on the attack. Off the block, kept alive by Russell. Now Osberg. Miller goes over with it. Now near side set. Rodich again on the attack. And that one again may have deflected off of Burns and Russell, and it lands in for the kill. And all of a sudden it's 13-11 Savage Storm. And Coach Abishon wants a timeout. We will join him. Savage Storm leading at 13-11 on the Community Bank scoreboard here in the second set. This is Ranger Volleyball brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network 105.7.
Are you looking for a bank that provides excellent security and safety for your account information? Then Bank Central is made for you. When you use our website, bcna.com, you can pay bills, check account balances, download statements, and even manage your debit card. With our mobile app, you can do all that, plus make deposits as easily as taking a picture with your phone. Talk to a CSR at any of our 6 locations to find the products that work best for your banking needs. At Bank Central, we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
It is rare for someone to not feel they have contacts in their eyes. Even when the contacts are comfortable, nearly everyone knows they're there. Alva Vision Clinic, a member of Vision Source, offers you the Dailies Total One contacts. They have the new fitting set of Dailies Total One available in bifocal corrections. Schedule your appointment today by calling Alva Vision Clinic at 580-327-2393. That's 580-327-2393. Alva Vision Clinic proudly supports all Ranger and Goldbug activities.
And welcome back here inside Purcell Fieldhouse. Again, a good day for Ranger sports to this point. Ranger softball snapping a 17-game losing streak. Not only that, they
over
do it
our
again,
rival.
That's right. Again, against Southwestern, they come back and won it. 11-10 in 7 innings. As here's the serve from Forsen. Osberg sets Dieterding on the attack. Big by Stiggers. Now Malaysia Burns as it lands in for the kill. As that was a diving attempt by Miller. Could not get to it. It's 14-11. Of course, Ranger Baseball was in action today. They got the victory over Northeastern. That's 9 straight wins for the Ranger Baseball team.
Yeah, they're looking great right now.
Big series this weekend against Oklahoma Baptist here at home. Here's the serve by Forsen. Played by Parks. Kept
What a
alive with the left
save.
hand. Now
Wow.
Burns has to go over with it. Shahada, Forsen, Radic on the attack, blocked, and it lands out of play on the near side. And it's 15-11 Savage Storm. Keep in mind, it was 11-8 at one point. That's 7 straight points.
Yeah.
So things not going too well for Northwestern here in the second set. It's their largest deficit. Forsen with the serve. Played by Parks. Osberg, far side for Dieterding on the attack. Dig by Shahada that time. And then lands out of play on the far side as Forsen and Stiggers kind of looked at each other. Neither one of them went for it.
Yeah, and I think they were thinking it may have gone over our stands over there. They're kind of trying to wait and see.
Yeah, you don't want to make a diving attempt.
A little bit of a hazard over there.
15-12, Rangers back to serve. It'll be Kate Dieterding. Played by Stiggers. Forsen sets for Radic on the attack.
Great
Good
save.
dig by Dieterding. Far side set for Parks on the attack. Dig from Shahada. Forsen to Radic once more on the attack off the hands of Osberg and lands in for a point and a kill for the Savage Storm. 16-12 Southeastern.
Yeah, not the best idea for Avery to kind of go up and go get that. She really just needed her back row to be there and make that save. But sometimes it just, you get the urge to stick your hands up, you know?
Here's the serve from Radic. Played by Miller. Osberg will set. Dellinger on the attack. Dig from Shahada. Forsen keeps it alive. Radic on the attack. Dig from Dieterding. Osberg sets for Dieterding from the attack line. Dig from Shahada. Forsen to Malaysia. Burns off the right hand of Miller as it goes into that. Nobody from Northwestern could get to it. And that is a point and a kill. But again, once again, good effort from Sydney Miller keeping the ball alive and in play.
Yeah, and several of our players, how about that save Kate had over there to keep the ball? It was headed straight for our home stands, and she stuck an arm out and kept it in play.
Rangers can't seem to get any kills, though, as here's the serve. Osberg, far side for Parks on the attack. And it's going to be a point for the Savage Storm as nobody from Southeastern touched it. And it's now 18-12. And Coach Abishon wants another timeout. We will join him. 18-12 is the score on the Community Bank scoreboard. Southeastern leading by 6. It's Ranger Volleyball brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network 105.7. Whether you're purchasing a new home, renovating your existing home, or using the equity in your home for other needs, the home loan product at Community Bank has you covered. Stop by 1729 College Boulevard right here in Alva or call 580-327-5500 today to visit with one of their home loan experts and let them help you get started with your home needs today. Community Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Hi, it's Adam Jordan with Beatles Nursing Home. At Beatles, we let our reputation speak for itself. Here's what the family of one of our residents had to say about their experience.
The love and patience projected by the administration and staff is greatly appreciated by our family. The difference between a job and ministry is evident at Beatles Nursing Home.
If you're looking for comprehensive health care in a Christian environment, look no further than Beatles Nursing Home, located at 916 Noble Street in Alva.
Welcome back out of our timeout. Dustin Goodham alongside Olivia and Dale, your Ranger volleyball crew. As back to serve will be Alexandra Radic. It's 18-12 Savage Storm here in the second set. And Rangers swept the Savage Storm in the earlier matchup at home on March 27th. Radic to serve. Played by Parks. Osberg will set near side. Dellinger on the attack, and it lands in for the kill as Forsen could not get a hand on it. We'll see if that can get the Rangers going. They need a good 3 or 4 or 5 point run here.
What a kill by Madison. Wow.
That is her third. Sydney Miller to serve. Here's the serve. Played by Radic. Forsen will set near side. Brewing on the attack. And it's a kill as that time Miller made a diving attempt and could not get to it. And it's 19-13 Savage Storm.
I managed to get a hand on it, but
Ray Shahada back to serve. Here's the serve. Gathered by Dieterding. Osberg will set for Honeycutt on the attack. Off
There
the
we
block.
go.
Lands out of play on the far side for a kill for Katie Honeycutt. That is just her third kill of the match.
I was literally about to say, man, she has been real quiet today offensively.
3 kills and 3 attack errors. How about this? Kate Dieterding, 8 kills, 0 attack errors. Pretty impressive.
Wow.
Maggie Peterson to serve. Rangers trail 19-14. Off the hands of Shahada. Now Gruing on the attack. Dig by Dieterding. Osberg will set for Honeycutt on the attack, and it's a kill as it lands in near the back left corner. As Radic couldn't get to it, it's now 19-15. So back-to-back points for the Rangers. Trying to climb back in this one, trailing 19-15. Serve from Peterson. Here's a play. It may be at the net, and that's going to be a point for the Savage Storm.
Tara. She reached over.
Boy, that's tough right there. Again, it was going to be a play in the net, but the ball looked to be more on the side of Southeastern. And
Somehow ended up to break the plane, but it looks like Sydney's going to talk to him about it.
so Miller will go over. Coach Abishon now will get a word in. So this is the one thing that's very interesting about this sport is that the captain goes over, talks to the coach. Captain runs back, talks to the official. You just don't see that in any other sport.
Go tell him this.
Usually, if you're a player in any other sport, you get in trouble for talking to the official.
Yeah.
So here's Honeycutt on the attack, and it's going to be a kill as it goes off the hands of Turcoli. And a point for the Rangers. It's 2016.
Slowly kind of crawling our way back in.
See if Parks can pick up a few points for the Rangers. They trail by 4.
This tends to be a rotation we do really well in, too.
Here's the serve. Played by Shahada. Forson. Far side for Gruing on the attack. Dig by Miller. Parks. Now coming up as Dieterding has to just go over with it. Turcoli. Forson. Now Griffith on the attack off the right hand of Tara Parks. And a kill for Gruing. And the Savage Storm, it's 21-16.
Yeah, just a well-placed ball by Gruing. She saw a huge hole in Northwestern's defense.
So Micah Stiggers will go back to serve. 21-16. Here's the serve. Played by Peterson. Osberg. And then tried
She
to...
reached over.
That's kind of what I thought, but Southeastern's going to pick up...
Is that
It's going to be a double hit against the Rangers.
Is that not exactly what Tara just did?
Kind of what I was wondering there. So they call a double hit against Northwestern. That's a tough call. It's 22-16 and a service error against Micah Stiggers as that one just passed the end line. Boy, that's one of those ones that's so close. If you let it go, it works out. If
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Honeycutt back to serve. Rangers trail 22-17. Played by Southeastern. Forson tips it over. Peterson with a nice
what a
dig.
save.
Ended up hitting it over. Forson. Now Griffith on the attack. And it's an attack error. Oh, no, it's going to be a point for the Savage Storm. They're going to say it was touched. Looks like by Raven Burns. So Savage Storm will pick up the point. It's 23-17.
They're kidding, right?
Here's the serve.
We both did that.
Osberg. And it lands in from Avery Osberg as Stiggers couldn't get to it. It's 23-18. 23-18 is the Savage Storm.
I love how we both looked over at Tim
Yeah.
and were like, tip. It was a tip. Did you not see it?
Osberg, and that's a service error from Avery Osberg into the net. Boy, that's tough because it's now set point for the Savage Storm. So Ruthie Forson back to serve. Here's the left-handed serve. Played from Parks. Osberg kept it alive. Burns hits it over. Now Stiggers with a great play, but nobody else from Southeastern could get to as it lands out of play. And it's 24-15. Rangers have got to have 5 straight points.
19.
Got to have
15.
Oh, yeah, 19. They've got to have 5 straight points to, again, keep this one going. Here's the serve from Dieterding. Forson sets for Malaysia Burns. Off the deflection, kept alive by Osberg. Dellinger. Now Miller just has to hit it over. Forson trying for that backside. Kept alive by Miller. Far side set for Parks on the attack. And it lands out of play off the block from Malaysia Burns. And it's a point for the Rangers.
Woo!
Now 24-20. Kate Dieterding to serve again. Here's the serve. Played by Shahada. Forsen. Far side for Radic on the attack is blocked. Radic keeps it alive. Forsen to Radic. Once more on the attack. Dig from Dieterding. Miller. Now to Parks. Dig by Stiggers off the attack. Forsen. Now to Radic. And Osberg tried to keep it alive off the block. Unable to. And it's going to be a point for the Savage Storm as they are going to win the second set 25-20. So on the Community Bank scoreboard, it's 25-20 Southeastern picking up the victory. All of a sudden, we're now tied at one set apiece.
Woo.
So again, the Savage Storm have tied it up one set apiece. We will take a timeout, head to the third set. As again, it's Ranger Volleyball brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network, 105.7.
Pioneer Cellular will save you money on your family plan. Whether your definition of family means your immediate family or your extended family who lives with you. Hey, whoever you share a plan with. For example, you can get 3 lines with 20 gigabytes of data for just $90 per month. Add additional lines for as little as $25 each. Do the math. Visit our website at gopioneer.com, call us at 800-641-2732, or stop by a local Pioneer store to find out how much you'll save.
The Northwestern Bookstore is everything you need, whether you're a staff, student, or just your average Ranger fan. They offer everything from hats to t-shirts, polos, jackets, hoodies, and so many more Ranger clothing options. If you are a student, you can also purchase everything you need for the semester. You can also shop online and customize your order by visiting buyrangergear.com. So stop in and browse to our selection by visiting the Northwestern Bookstore located in the Student Center at Northwestern Oklahoma State University.
With COVID-19 contributing to more sickness and death across our nation, America's physicians have 3 simple steps you can take to stop the spread. First, wash your hands. Second, stay at least 6 feet from others. And third, mask up. At the American Medical Association, we know that following the science and evidence will protect you and your loved ones. With science, we will defeat COVID-19 together.
Welcome back inside Personal Fieldhouse. Dustin Goodham alongside Olivia Endell as we are through 2 sets. Again, that second set, 14 kills and 5 attack errors for Northwestern and 44 total attacks. But you look at the other side, 16 kills for the Savage Storm, just 4 attack errors and 40 total attacks. The Savage Storm for sure cleaned it up in the second set.
Yeah, most definitely, considering that their percentage in the first set was literally 2%. Not the best, but yeah, they definitely turned it around. Northwestern kind of fell off just a little bit, but knowing our team, knowing how technically sound we are, and just knowing how great of Coach Abishon is, I imagine that we'll make those changes. Kind of just let that bad set get out of our system and just go ahead and finish it out.
Well, the one surprising thing, Raven Burns again had 3 blocks in the first set, 0 in that second set. Again, Kate Dieterding leading the team with 8 kills on the other side. Alexandra Radic with 9 kills so far. And this one, 31 digs to 29. Southeastern leading Northwestern as we're about ready to begin play. Here in the third set, again, it's opening round of the Great American Conference Volleyball Championship Tournament. And the winner of this one will move on to Thursday at 6 o'clock in Weatherford, Oklahoma. As Kate Dieterding will start things off for Northwestern, again serving left to right across your radio dial. Here's the serve. Played by Stiggers. Forsen sets near side. Radic on the attack. Off the block of Dellinger as it lands out of play on the near side. And Southeastern takes an early 1-0 lead. It's almost just like these blocks are just not going the direction you want them to at this point.
That's something that Northwestern is known for, that we're just so sound at, but it just can't seem to get them to fall in our order.
Radic with the serve. Osberg sets for Burns. Off the deflection, kept alive. Shahada, now we're set. Gruing on the attack. And off the hands of Miller as it goes into the stands across the far side. It's now 2-0.
Yeah, you kind of start to think she should have let that one go. Had a lot of speed behind it.
So Alexandra Radic now with 10 kills. Here's the serve. Played by Parks. Osberg will set for Parks. Off the deflection, kept alive. That time by Forsen. Now Radic from the attack line. Dig from Dieterding. Osberg now to Burns with the attack. Dig from Forsen. Shahada now Gruing on the attack is blocked. Back on Southeastern side. Now Steele on the attack, hits the
Oh,
top of
that's
the
so
tape
annoying.
and kind of just leans over that tape and falls in. And it's 3-0 Savage Storm.
Wow, just kind of rolls over, you know. This is just a frustrating point to lose.
Rodich to serve. And Northwestern is yet to come up with a point as Burns on the attack. Dig from Rodich. Now Gruing on the attack. Dig by Miller. Osberg sets for Parks on the attack. His block kept alive by Miller with the left hand. Dellinger. Now Osberg has to go over with it. Dig from Shahada. Now Malaysia Burns. Kept alive by Dieterding as it lands over here outside the antenna on the near side. And the Savage Storm lead it now 4-0 here in the third set.
Yeah, Northwestern just not looking like how we were in that first set.
As looks like Coach Abishon wants a timeout, we will join him on the Community Bank scoreboard. Southeastern 4, Northwestern 0 here in the third set. It's Ranger Volleyball brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network 105.7.
What does it mean to be a Ranger? It means smaller class sizes so you're seen and heard. It means graduating debt-free like over half of our students. It means getting help when you need it through financial aid and scholarships like more than 80% of our students. To be a Ranger, you're rowdy with excitement. To be a Ranger, you care about your education. To be a Ranger, you saddle up to a challenge and ride to success. Rowdy lives here. Rangers live here. Northwestern. Success lives here.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company prides itself on supporting our customers. For over 100 years, we've been part of this community. We invite you to stop by and learn more about the qualities that we display, like community involvement and great customer service.
Call, stop by, or visit www.alvastatebank.com to open an account and let us show you what family banking is all about. We are big enough to serve you and small enough to know you. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back here inside Purcellville Fieldhouse. Dustin Goodwin alongside Olivia Endell out of our timeout. Southeastern leading at 4-0 here in the third set. Here's the serve from Rodich, played by Parks. Osberg will set. Dellinger on the attack. Here's a dig, goes over. Parks keeps it alive. Osberg. Now Dieterding comes up near the attack line. Dig from Rodich. Forsen, far side for Gruing on the attack. Blocked by Northwestern. Savage Storm will try once again. Rodich on the attack. Off the hands of Burns. Now kept alive by Burns. And then lands out of play on the near side. And boy, it just seems like, you know, the kills for Northwestern, Savage Storm are getting to them. Every one of them, it seems.
Yeah, for sure. Just not having a lot of luck.
5-0 Southeastern here in the third set. Here's the serve by Rodich, played by Miller. Osberg will set. Parks on the attack. Dig from Shahada. Forsen. Now to Steele on the attack off the deflection at the net. Osberg will set. Dellinger on the attack, tips it over, and lands in for the kill and a point. As Shahada that time just couldn't get to it. And the Rangers finally snapped that 5 straight points on the board.
Now you just kind of hope we can kind of string together a handful of points in this rotation and, you know, get our way back into it.
Yeah, the Rangers dominated the opening set 25-16. Here's the serve by Miller, played by Rodich. They'll set. Malaysia Burns tips it over, and it lands in as it just goes off the right hand of Tara Parks. And it's now 6-1 Savage Storm.
And it's like the balls I wouldn't think we wouldn't ever get to, we're getting to them, and simple ones like that, it's just like we're really struggling with just being aware of what's happening.
Shahada with the serve, played by Parks. Osberg will set for Dellinger. Good job there hitting it inside the antenna. Attacked by Rodich off the hands of Miller. Dieterding has to keep it alive. Miller now goes over with it. Forsen to Caroline Griffith off the right hand. Hit over by Gruing. Osberg will set now for Dieterding on the attack. Dig by Shahada. Forsen. Now Gruing on the attack once more. Dig from Dieterding. Far side set for Parks, and it's going to be a kill and a point off the block of Griffith. And it's 6-2, but boy, it's amazing how hard Northwestern having to work to get a point.
Yeah, simply just to get that second point. I mean, I feel like we're having to climb up a mountain right now. It just seems so difficult.
Here's the serve by Peterson, played by Rodich. Forsen. Now Griffith trying to tip it over. Osberg tips it back near the end line, and it lands in as Dieterding couldn't get to it. And it's a point for the Savage Storm, and really just everything, momentum and everything going by way of Southeastern right now.
Yeah, and one thing I'm really noticing is there's just been so many close plays at the net that we normally don't see very often, and then we're not prepared for that. You know, I feel like we're normally, I don't know, I just feel like we're not prepared to be at the net.
Rangers on the attack, and it's a kill from Katie Honeycutt, her sixth. It's now 7-3. And Rangers having to battle here in the opening round against the 6th seed. And Rangers picked up the 3 seed with Southeastern defeating East Central. So here's Tara Parks with the serve, played by Shahada. Forson will set near side, Gruing on the attack, dig by Parks. Osberg will set, Dieterding on the attack is blocked, and it lands in on the near side. There's nobody from Northwestern there off the block, and it's a point for the Savage Storm.
And they're having a lot of luck with those two over on that far side. We normally are very, very strong on that left side, and we're not having that sort of luck we're used to.
So Micah Stiggers back to serve. Gathered by Peterson. Now they'll set Dieterding on the attack as blocked and off the hands of Miller, and it lands in play. And a point for the Savage Storm, and it's now 9-3 Southeastern.
And it's that Caroline and Jocelyn Gruing. I mean, they're just killing us up there defensively.
Stiggers to serve once more. Played by Parks. Osberg will set Dieterding on the attack off the block and lands out of play on the far side, and a kill for Dieterding. And it's now 9-4. Rangers again just at this point trying to weather the storm a little bit.
Yeah.
No pun intended, but
literally.
Here's a 9-4 serve. Forson now to Caroline Griffith and just hammers one home in the center court just inside the end line. And it's 10-4. You don't see that happen very often.
No.
To Northwestern defensively, but Griffith again placed that one perfectly as she'll go back to serve. Here's the serve. Now they'll set far side. On the attack comes Dieterding, and it lands in. And Kate Dieterding having a lot of success on that left side.
Yeah, I mean, she got blocked twice there, but when she can get it in, she can get. I mean, it's going to go in.
So Dieterding comes up with a kill. It's 10-5 Southeastern. Osberg with the serve. Played by Southeastern. Forson. Near side on the attack comes Rodich. Off the hands of Miller. Osberg far side. Dieterding on the attack is blocked. Osberg keeps it alive. Now Miller does. Now coming up is Tara Parks tipping it over. Malaysia Burns with the dig. Forson. Rodich on the attack. Dig by Miller. Advantage Northwestern. Dieterding on the attack. Good dig by Stiggers that time as she got to it. Forson. Now to Rodich on the attack, and it's an attack error past the end line. Point for Northwestern.
And something we haven't seen them do in a long time. That's what killed them in that first set. That first set would have been a completely different ballgame if they didn't have so many errors.
Just 4 in the second set, 0 in the, that's the first attack error for Southeastern as that's blocked, kept alive by the Savage Storm. Rodich will attempt it again, and it lands in on the near side as Tara Parks could not get to it.
And they're just killing us right there every single time. Like, I don't know what adjustments we need to make, but every single time, whether it's just a chip shot or just something as simple as that where they just poke it over, they know it's open, you know?
It's almost right in the middle between the tack line and the end line. As here's the serve, played by Parks. Now Dieterding on the attack, and it lands in over the outstretched hands of Burns. Good play from Dieterding there, and it's 11-7. Rangers again in a battle here in the third set. We're tied at 1 set apiece. And winner moves on to play Thursday in the quarterfinals. Here's the serve. Off the hands of Shahada, kept alive, Southeastern, and it's going to be a service ace for Kate Dieterding. Boy, the Rangers needed that, but it's now 11-8. Should get the bench fired up.
Oh, yeah. If only they could stand next to each other.
Dieterding back to serve. Here's the serve. Off the hands of Shahada, play at the net, tipped over by Parks, and then Forson somehow keeps it alive and hits it over. Osberg to Burns. Stiggers with the keeping alive as now here's a play at the net. Now Rodich on the attack. Dig from Miller. Osberg will set. Dellinger on the attack. Dig by Stiggers. Forson. Far side for Steele on the attack. And it's an attack error in the left corner as it lands out of play. And Point Rangers, now it's 11-9.
And smart play by Kate to let that one go. I think she wanted to go for it. Man, she moved at the last minute.
11-9, Kate Dieterding to serve. Here's the serve. Played by Shahada. Play at the net. Parks tips it over. Now Burns. And it's going to be a point for the Rangers. Into the net comes the Savage Storm for reaching over.
She was looking at Tara's face. She was like, oh, if that was going to be called on me again. I think they were kind of giving that back to her.
Rangers again have trailed by as many as 5 points here in the third set, but all of a sudden have clawed their way back into it, trailing just by 1, 11-10. And the Savage Storm on a timeout. We will take it as well. Here in the third set, Southeastern leading Northwestern 11-10 on the Community Bank scoreboard. It's Ranger Volleyball brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network 105.7.
Holder Drug, in business for your health since 1952. Holder Drug had one of the first prescription drive-thrus in Oklahoma. Our pharmacists live here, are from here, and know you by name. Holder Drug has the largest selection of medical equipment in this area. Not just a pharmacy, Holder Drug has Hallmark cards, Melissa and Doug toys, and a large gift selection and registry. Finally, their old-fashioned soda fountain and lunch counter are a popular spot in Alva. Stop by and see it for yourself.
Are you looking for a bank that provides excellent security and safety for your account information? Then Bank Central is made for you. When you use our website, bcna.com, you can pay bills, check account balances, download statements, and even manage your debit card. With our mobile app, you can do all that, plus make deposits as easily as taking a picture with your phone. Talk to a CSR at any of our 6 locations to find the products that work best for your banking needs. At Bank Central, we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
Welcome back out of our timeout, 11-10. Southeastern leading Northwestern, and Rangers trailing 11-10.
Yeah, come on, crowd. Get hyped. We need someone to get them hyped over there.
As Kate Dieterding will be back to serve for Northwestern again. Here's the serve. Played by Shahada. Forsen now will set. Malaysia Burns on the attack, and that's a kill as that one was a rocket hit to the hardwood as Miller couldn't get a hand on it.
Yeah.
It's now 12-10 as Malaysia Burns picks up her 6th kill. Back to serve, Alexandra Rodic. 4 service errors against the Savage Storm, just 1 ace. Here's the serve, played by Parks. Osberg sets back for Parks on the attack, dig from Rodic. Forsen now on the near side, Gruing on the attack, and it lands in for a kill as Miller couldn't get to it. And it's 13-10, Savage Storm.
And that's a hard one to get to.
So Gruing with the kill, her 6th. Rodic back to serve once more. Here's the serve. Received by Parks. Osberg will set. Dellinger on the attack off the block. Played by Rodic. Now Steele on the attack. Blocked by Northwestern. Kept alive. Here's a play at the net.
Ooh.
Kept alive by Burns. Osberg back to Parks on the attack. Hit that one hard. As Shahada come up with a dig. Now going over with it is Rodic. Osberg now to Dellinger on the attack. Dig by Forsen. Shahada. Gruing comes up on the attack. Dig by Dieterding. She got a hand on it. Osberg sets back for Parks on the attack. Shahada with the dig. Forsen now to Malaysia Burns. And it's a kill as it lands in almost the exact same spot the last kill was. And it's now 14-10.
Yeah, and she's good. Wow, she's good.
Malaysia Burns with her 7th kill of the evening. Just 1 attack error.
And only a sophomore, which is terrifying to me.
Rodic to serve. Received by Miller. Osberg will set near side. Dellinger on the attack. Off the hands of Shahada. Burns keeps it alive. Now on the near side into the Southeastern bench as it lands finally on to the hardwood, and it's a point for the Rangers.
Man, Madison really had a little frustration behind that one, don't you think?
I think you're right.
I've never seen her hit the ball that hard.
As Dellinger picked up her 5th kill, it's now 14-11. Northwestern trailing by 3. Sydney Miller with the serve. Played by Rodic. Forsen will set for Gruing on the attack. Just punches that one over. Osberg back to Parks on the attack. Skips the top of the tape and then goes off the hands of Gruing and lands on the scores table. And it's now 14-12.
Man, Northwestern just is right there. They just need to, I don't know, they just need to get those points, man.
Got to figure out a way to regain this lead. And Sydney Miller with the serve. Rodic. Forsen. Let's see it looking a lot of places. Southeastern there. Advantage Northwestern as Honeycutt comes up on the attack. Dig from Rodich. Now Forson. Sets Grewing on the attack is blocked and then hit back over by Honeycutt off the hands of Forson and lands out of play on the far side. And it's a kill for the Rangers. And it's now 14-13.
I'm getting the chills. I'm getting the chills.
Rangers again down by 1. They've got it to within 1 earlier in this set. It was 11-10 at one point. Sydney Miller back to serve once more. Here it is, played by Rodich. Forson sets for Burns on the attack, and it's an attack error past the end line. Point for Northwestern. We're tied at 14.
You know, you get a little nervous in Malaysia there in the center. She hit that ball, and I was like, dang it. But thankfully, it went out.
Miller to serve once more. Played by off the hands of Rodich, goes back past the end line, and it's a service ace for Sydney Miller, the second of the match for Northwestern. And the Rangers have regained the lead. The last lead was 1-0.
Wow.
Lead at 15-14. Here's the serve by Miller, and it's a service error into the net as the run of points is over for the Rangers. And we're once again tied at 15. Now, you got what you wanted there. You've evened it back up after a nice run of points. Grace Shahada with the serve. Played by Dieterding. Now they'll set. Dellinger tips it over. Kept alive by Griffith. Now they set back for Griffith.
Woo!
Dig by Dellinger. Hit over by Honeycutt, and it lands just out of play on the near side off the attack error. And it's 16-15. Savage Storm by 1 here in the third set. A highly contested set this one has been as Grace Shahada with the serve. Played by Parks. Osberg will set far side. Honeycutt on the attack. Dig by Shahada. Forson sets back for Grewing on the attack. Off the deflection, kept alive by Dieterding. Now Dellinger on the attack is blocked back out of play on the near side. Point for the Rangers. We're now tied at 16.
I didn't even know where that hit. I just kind of blacked out for a second. Wow.
Back and forth these two teams go now. As Maggie Peterson will go back to serve. Here's the serve, and it's a service error into the net. Very uncharacteristic bike there, as that is the fourth of the match for the Rangers, the second here in the third set.
Ugh.
And 2 in the last 3 serves.
Yes.
Mackenzie Turcoli, advantage Southeastern. They lead at 17-16. Here's the serve. Gathered by Peterson. Osberg will set far side. Honeycutt on the attack. Off the dig, and that's going to be kept alive by Forson. Now Rodich hits it over. Dig by Miller. Now Honeycutt on the attack, and it lands in for the kill. Off the hands that time of Caroline Griffith. And it's a point for the Rangers. Once again, tied at 17.
Man.
Well, you feel like this can go Northwestern's way. They just got to string together about 3 or 4
we
more
really
points.
just need the momentum to swing into us. We kind of get back into that fun stage where we're just out there having a good time because we're up, you know?
Parks with the serve. Forson over with the left hand. Miller there. Osberg sets for Honeycutt on the attack. Dig from Turcoli. Forson back to Grewing on the attack, and it lands in for the kill as that was right between Parks and Miller. Good placement there from Grewing. And she has her 7th kill, and it's now once again 18-17 Southeastern.
Yeah, we just need her to get out of here. She's just hard. She's 6'4". I mean, what can you do with her on the front row? It's difficult.
Here's the serve, played from Parks. Osberg sets back. Tara Parks from the attack line. Dig by Turcoli. Forson with the left hand, and it's going to be a point for Southeastern. As they're going to say it did land in.
Yeah, it did.
Just inside the end line, it's 19-17 as Micah Stiggers back to serve. Here's the serve, played from Parks. Osberg, Honeycutt on the attack, and it's off the hands of Micah Stiggers and lands in for the kill. It's now 19-18. Honeycutt picking up the kill, her 8th. Honeycutt back to serve. Here's the serve. Here's a play. Forson. Now Griffith on the attack. Dig from Peterson. Osberg, far side. Dieterding on the attack, and it's a kill off the block that time of Griffith, and we're tied at 19.
Oh, man. My blood pressure, I don't want to know what it is right now. Getting nervous.
19-19, Northwestern, Southeastern again here in the third set. tied at 1 set apiece. As we have a stoppage of play, shoe had to be tied. We're back to play. Here's the serve by Honeycutt. Played by now Rodich on the attack. Dick by Peterson. Kept alive by Osberg. Dieterding hits it over. Stiggers keeps it alive. Now kept alive with the left hand, but it goes back past the end line. And a point for the Rangers there. And that was all defense that time from Northwestern, keeping that one alive.
Yeah, Maggie Peterson's basically a spider monkey out here right now. She has made some incredible saves tonight.
Boy, Honeycutt going quick on the serve
Oh,
there.
yeah.
I wasn't even ready for that one. Rodich with the attack off the hands of
man.
Honeycutt. Lands up near the top row of the stands on the far side.
I think she was trying to catch him off guard.
I think she was too. And
Can't get the serve back over if they're not ready for it.
That's right. Tied at 20 though off the attack error. As here's the serve from Griffith, played by Parks. Osberg will set far side. Dieterding on the attack and off the block as it lands on the far side out of play. And the Rangers regaining the lead. It's now 21-20.
Man, we just need to get just 4 points right here, nice and quick.
Big spot for Avery Osberg as Peterson exits, Dellinger back in. Here's the serve by Osberg. Played by Stiggers. Now Forson with the left hand over. Good play by
ready
Parks.
For it.
Dellinger on the attack. Off the hands that time. Goes high from Tocoli. Now Rodich on the attack. Kept alive from Parks. Osberg far side. Dieterding on the attack. Dig from Tocoli. Forson. Now to Rodich once more. Blocked. Kept alive by Dellinger. Now Parks with the right hand. Now hitting it over is Dieterding as it's over. Burns keeps it alive. Forson back to Rodich on the attack is blocked out. And a play and a point for the Rangers as that was a fantastic defensive play. And it's now 22-20.
Holy, I'm sorry I'm screaming into the mic, everyone. If you can see this is what an insane play by Northwestern just now. Oh my gosh.
What a play defensively from the Rangers as they take a 22-20 lead.
My heart
Southeastern
stopped.
wants a timeout. We will take it as with them and collect our breath. It's 22-20 Rangers lead it on the Community Bank scoreboard. This is Ranger Volleyball brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network 105.7.
It is rare for someone to not feel they have contacts in their eyes. Even when the contacts are comfortable, nearly everyone knows they're there. Alva Vision Clinic, a member of Vision Source, offers you the Dailies Total One contacts. They have the new fitting set of Dailies Total One available in bifocal corrections. Schedule your appointment today by calling Alva Vision Clinic at 580-327-2393. That's 580-327-2393. Alva Vision Clinic proudly supports all Ranger and Goldbug activities.
Welcome back inside Percival Fieldhouse. Dustin Goodham alongside Olivia Dell. It's 22-20 on the Community Bank scoreboard. Right now, Rangers leading it by 2. And boy, the Savage Storm have put up quite a fight in this one. Rangers have battled back, trailing by as many as 5 points here in the third set. Again, this one was tied at 20, but it's been 2 straight points. And that last one, again, an unreal defensive play by the Rangers to come up with a point.
Yeah, I mean, wow.
So Avery Osberg will go back to serve. Here's the serve. Played by Stiggers. Forson now to Malaysia Burns. And it's an attack error as it lands out of play on the far side. Burns out, hit that one a little too hard. It's 23-20. Rangers 2 points away from taking a 2-1 lead. See if Northwestern can close it out here. Osberg with the serve.
Oh.
Played by Stiggers. Forson near side. Rodich on the attack is blocked off the block. That time of Dellinger and lands out of play. Point Savage Storm. And Rodich again tonight with another kill. That is her 13th.
Wow.
Back to serve Ruthie Forson. Left-handed freshman hits it over. Played by Dieterding. Osberg sets back for Kate Dieterding on the attack. And did it touch anybody? It did not. And that will be an attack here as it landed out of play on the far side. It's now 23-22. It's one of those you kind of had to wait for the official to see if anybody did touch it.
Yeah, I think it kind of, once again, thread the needle.
Here's the serve, played from Parks. Osberg sets far side. Dieterding on the attack. Good dig from Shahada there. Stiggers keeps it alive. Now Rodich on the attack. Dig from Parks. Osberg far side. Dieterding on the attack, tipping it over. Kept alive by Forson. Shahada. Now Rodich on the attack. Dig from Parks. And Northwestern, I believe, into the net that time.
Madison Dellinger.
Yeah, you're right. And we're now tied at 23. Rangers again led 23-20. Coach Abishan wants a timeout. We will join him. 23-23 on the Community Bank scoreboard here in the third set. It's Ranger Volleyball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network, 105.7.
Whether you're purchasing a new home, renovating your existing home, or using the equity in your home for other needs, the home loan products at Community Bank has you covered. Stop by 1729 College Boulevard right here in Alva or call 580-327-5500 today to visit with one of their home loan experts and let them help you get started with your home needs today. Community Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Hi, it's Adam Jordan with Beatles Nursing Home. At Beatles, we let our reputation speak for itself. Here's what the family of one of our residents had to say about their experience.
The love and patience projected by the administration and staff is greatly appreciated by our family. The difference between a job and ministry is evident at Beatles Nursing Home.
If you're looking for comprehensive health care in a Christian environment, look no further than Beatles Nursing Home, located at 916 Noble Street in Alva.
Welcome back inside Purcell Fieldhouse. It's 23-23 here in the third set. Savage Storm serving. Here's the serve from Forson. Played by Parks. Off the hands of Osborne. Good save there. Miller just has to go over with it. Advantage for the Savage Storm as Forson near side for Rodich tipsing it over. Osborne to Miller. Far side. Dieterding on the attack, and it's a kill off the left hand of Shehada, and it's 24-23. Crowd rises to its feet as we head to set point here in the third set. Rangers trying to close out the third set here. Here's the serve, Dieterding, played by Stiggers. Forson, near side, Rodich on the attack, off the block of Dellinger, and it lands out of play in the near side, and we're now once again tied at 24.
Oh my goodness. They just aren't going away, are they, Dustin?
No, they're not. Savage Storm are putting up quite an effort here tonight. A lot of credit, again, especially after last time Rangers swept them. And the most points they scored was 17, but they have definitely put up quite an effort here tonight on the road. And again, a really good environment tonight inside Purcell Fieldhouse. So going back to serve will be Alexandra Rodich. Again, maybe a different game plan tonight for Southeastern than it was last Saturday. Here's the serve, Rodich, played from Parks. Osberg, now play at the net. Dellinger punches it over. Forson sets from Malaysia Burns. It's blocked. Kept alive by Shehada. Now on the attack comes Gruing, and it's an attack error past the end line. Point for the Rangers. It's 25-24. Crowd once again rises to its feet as we're here for the set point. Let's see if Sydney Miller can close out the third set for Northwestern. Here's the serve by Miller. And off the hands of Rodich, off the hands of Forson. Shada has to go over with it. Advantage Northwestern. Miller. Osberg sets for Honeycutt. On the attack, and it's a kill off the hands of Shahada. And it's 26-24. The Rangers are going to take the third set. Wow. This one has been tremendous.
I have not been breathing this entire time, even though I'm pretty sure I've been heavily breathing into the microphone the entire time. What a match. Wow.
This one has been intense. Rangers, though, pull out the third set. They win it 26-24. Again, off the kill from Katie Honeycutt. Rangers leading it 2-1. We will take a timeout as we head to the fourth set. Rangers trying to close it out here tonight against the Savage Storm when we come back. It's Ranger Volleyball brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network 105.7.
Pioneer Cellular will save you money on your family plan. Whether your definition of family means your immediate family or your extended family who lives with you. Hey, whoever you share a plan with. For example, you can get 3 lines with 20 gigabytes of data for just $90 per month. Add additional lines for as little as $25 each. Do the math. Visit our website at gopioneer.com, call us at 800-641-2732, or stop by a local Pioneer store to find out how much you'll save.
The Northwestern Bookstore is everything you need, whether you're a staff, student, or just your average Ranger fan. They offer everything from hats to t-shirts, polos, jackets, hoodies, and so many more Ranger clothing options. If you are a student, you can also purchase everything you need for this semester. You can also shop online and customize your order by visiting buyrangergear.com. So stop in and browse through our selection by visiting the Northwestern bookstore located in the Student Center at Northwestern Oklahoma State University.
With COVID 19 contributing to more sickness and death across our nation, America's physicians have 3 simple steps you can take to stop the spread. First, wash your hands. Second, stay at least 6 feet from others. And third, mask up. At the American Medical Association, we know that following the science and evidence will protect you and your loved ones. With science, we will defeat COVID 19 together.
Welcome back inside Percival Fieldhouse as we are through 3 sets. Rangers leading 2 sets to 1, and we're getting very excited. Obviously, it's intense and everything, but calm, cool, and collected down there, Coach Abishon right now.
How does he do it?
That's what I want to know.
I want to know what kind of, either he's on some medication or he does some heavy meditation, because there's just no way I would be that calm if I was coaching that past set. I mean, wow.
Again, 26-24, Rangers won the 3rd set. 25-16, Rangers won the opening set. Southeastern come back and won the 2nd set, 25-20. Of course, Rangers again winning this 3rd set, 26-24, as Ranger volleyball team will head back out on the court. Again, as we open play here in the 4th set. In the 3rd set, 17 kills, 7 attack errors for Southeastern. Rangers had 15 total kills, just 3 attack errors in that 3rd set. To this point, 63 digs to 55. Again, blocks right now. Again, Raven Burns leading the team with 4. Here's the serve. And a service error. Good start for the Rangers here. As they let that one go, they lead it 1-0.
Man, a lot of those have been close over there on that back line. I'll tell you what. Those are hard to call for that line judge.
So let's see if Kate Dieter didn't get the Rangers going. Here's the serve. That is going to be kept alive by Shahada Forsen. Now to Radic on the attack off the block of Dellinger. And it lands out of play on the near side, and we're tied at 1. And thought Shahada was going to let that one go, because I think that would have been a service error.
Oh, 110%. I'm surprised she took it.
Alexandra Radic back to serve. We're tied at 1 here in the 4th set. Here's the serve. Played by Parks. Osberg will set near side. Dellinger on the attack, hits the antenna, and it's going to be a point for the Savage Storm. I think Dellinger's trying to say hit the antenna off the block, but I think that one did hit the antenna off the attack. Two to 1, Savage Storm lead it as Radic back to serve once more. So again, we're just past the 8:30 hour, and there's a service error into the net for Radic. So both Ranger points coming off of errors from the Savage Storm. Sydney Miller will go back to serve. Served by Miller. Played by Radic. Forsen will set. Malaysia Burns tips it over the right hand. Kept alive by Honeycutt. Now Dellinger. Osberg has to hit it over. Dig from Burns. They'll set for Gruing on the attack. Off the hands of Parks. It lands in the 3rd row of the seats. On the far side, it's now 13-12.
That one was just
3-2.
Hard one to get to.
Grace Shahada back to serve. Savage Storm 3, Northwestern 2. Here in the 4th set. Serve from Shahada. Played by Parks. Osberg. Now coming up is Honeycutt on the attack, and it lands in for a kill just inside the end line as Radic laid out for that one. Couldn't get a hand on it.
Great kill by Katie Honeycutt. Someone who has been, like we've mentioned, she's been quiet all night. She's only had 9 kills, but I guess adding that, now she's got 10. Usually she's pretty consistent having double-digit kills.
So here comes Gruing on the attack, and it lands in for a kill. Good placement there. You wanted to call that right about the top of the key for the Savage Storm.
Yeah.
It's 4-3.
And I mean, for a big girl, usually we see a lot of girls on, who in our conference are really tall, who aren't really that strong of hitters. And I mean, she's great.
Here's the serve. It's going to be back over, and that's going to be a service ace off the hands of Kate Dieterding as it lands out of play. And it's now 5-3 Savage Storm. Second service ace of the match. Here's the serve. Played by Miller. Osberg will set far side. Honeycutt on the attack. Off the hands. Now Parks hits it over in the back corner. Shahada with a dig. Now Forsen with a left hand. Dig from Dieterding. Osberg sets back for Dieterding on the attack. Dig by Shahada. Now Forsen sets near side. Gruing on the attack. And almost the same placement there as she lands it in for the kill. And Gruing now in double figure kills with 10. That Gruing has been fantastic.
Yeah, defensively as well.
For the Savage Storm. As here's the serve, Turcoli. Miller, Osberg, now to Parks on the attack, is blocked out by Gruing, and it lands out of play on the near side for a point for the Rangers. It's now 6-4 Savage Storm. Point again, ever since that first set, it's been Southeastern jumping out to that early lead, making the Rangers play catch-up.
Yep, every time.
Serve from Parks. Played by Shahada. Now they'll set Gruing on the attack, getting it over. Dig from Peterson. Osberg will set far side. Dieterding on the attack. And the dig goes over. Peterson to Osberg. Now at the net. Honeycutt on the attack. Dig from Turcoli. Now left-handed play by Forsen was blocked. Now here's another play. She hits it over.
Oh, she's mad.
And she gets past the block that time from Honeycutt. And it's a point for the Savage Storm. Forsen has been pretty good herself with that left hand.
Yeah.
As Forsen again has, I believe that'd be her fourth block of the night on her own. Micah Stiggers to serve. Played by Peterson. Now far side, Dieterding on the attack. Dig by Shahada. Forsen sets near side on the attack. Comes Rodich. Dig by Parks. Now here's a play. Osberg tips it over the right hand. Turcoli now Forsen with a left hand, and it's an attack error as it lands out of play on the near side. It's now 7-5. Back to serve will be Katie Honeycutt. Here's the serve. Played by Stiggers. Forsen. Now Rodich on the attack, and it lands in for a kill just inside the end line as Honeycutt could not get a hand on it. It's now 8-5.
Yeah, there's not much you can do with that type of hit, Dustin.
Rodich has been very, very good tonight with 17 kills. As Osberg will set far side, Dieterding on the attack. Boy, went down to get that one. Turcoli and Rodich on the attack. Dig from Miller. Osberg, far side, Dieterding on the attack, and it lands in for a kill off the block of Burns, and it's now 8-6. 8-6. Rangers trail by 2 here in the fourth set. As Avery Osberg will go back to serve. Here's the serve. Gathered by Stiggers. Now Rodich on the attack, off the block of Burns, lands out of play, and it's a kill as Rodich picks up her 18th kill of the evening.
And that's something we really struggle with is Madison and Raven together every single time. We have not been very successful with getting blocks against Southeastern.
So Ruthie Forsen back to serve. Here's the serve, and it's a service error. That's the 7th of the night against Southeastern.
We'll take it.
Going back to serve will be Kate Dieterding. 9-7 Savage Storm. And the Rangers got off to an early lead, but it's been all Savage Storm again holding on to that lead. As here's gathered by Stiggers. Now they'll set for Rodich on the attack and a kill. As again, that one lands at about what we call the free throw line. It's now 10-7 Savage Storm.
We've been annihilated there this entire set.
That back middle has just been where the Savage Storm have made a living tonight.
Yeah.
As Rodich picks up her 19th kill. Rodich will go back to serve. Here's the serve. Now Osberg. Dellinger on the attack. And here it gets it over. Now Burns hits it over the right hand. Shahada keeps it alive. Now Gruing on the attack is blocked. Actually may have hit the tape and fell back to Southeastern side. Rodich goes over with it. Burns keeps it alive. Now Osberg sets for Parks on the attack. Dig from Shahada. Now Forsen, Gruing on the attack. Kept alive with the right hand of Parks. Set back to Parks on the attack. Dig from Shahada. Forsen now sets for Steele on the attack, and it's an attack error past the end line. And all that was defense for the Rangers that time, and Southeastern made the mistake.
Yeah, and a lot of it, is, Shahada is killing it back there. if we can really get these girls out of system, that's when we kind of start to see them make those errors on those, those kill errors. And that's kind of what we want them to fall back into.
Served by Miller. Received by Shahada. Now they'll set Gruing on the attack. Dig by Miller. Osberg will set. Coming up on the attack line is Dieterding and hammered that one hard off the hands of Shahada as it goes into the south seats. And it's now 10-9. Yeah, you mentioned Grace Shahada. She's been able to been very good defensively. 24 digs to this point.
Yeah, she's all over the place back there.
That is the most of anybody out on the floor. Here's the serve by Miller. Played by Rodic. Forson sets from Malaysia. Burns and off the deflection lands in center court again. And a kill from Malaysia Burns, her 8th. 11-9. Southeastern with a 2-point lead. As we see the libero, Grace Shahada to serve. Received by Parks. Osberg. Now Dellinger on the attack. Off the block. Kept alive by Shahada. Forson now to Gruing. Block back as Forson hits it over. Dieterding to Osberg. Now to Honeycutt on the attack. Dig from Forson. Shahada coming up is Rodic on the attack. Blocked by Honeycutt. Then hit back over. And there's a play at the net. Osberg keeps it alive. Now left hand with Parks. Here's another play at the net. And lands in for the kill by Griffith. Boy, the Rangers did everything they could there to keep that point alive, but it was almost set up perfectly for Caroline Griffith.
Yeah, great effort by them, though. Great effort.
12-9 Southeastern. Here's Grace Shahada with the serve. Played by Dieterding. Osberg. Now Honeycutt on the attack. And dig by Rodic. Now they'll set for Gruing on the attack. It's off the right hand, kind of right forearm of Miller. As it goes back past the inline, it's 13-9.
And she was ready for it. She saw the Gruing was there. She's been nailing that same spot over and over and over again. She tried to move, but just wasn't quick enough.
Grace Shahada to serve once more. Played by Parks. Osberg. Now Northwestern's just going to have to go over with this one. Rodic. Now Forson. They'll set for Gruing. Play at the net. Tried tipping it over that time. Over the outstretched hand. It's an attack error as it lands out of play in the near side. Point for Northwestern. And again, Southeastern, Savage Storm, the 6th seed, not making it easy here tonight.
No, most definitely not.
Think of that long road trip. Here's its 13-10 serve, and we get a whistle and a stoppage of play. As I believe the officials have asked for a towel. Again, it's 13-10 Southeastern here in the fourth. Yeah, that's it. 13-10 Savage Storm. As Kate Dieterding will have to wipe it up.
Where's the custodian?
Yeah. So we got it taken care of. Again, Savage Storm leading 13-10 here in the 4th set as Northwestern will be serving. Again, left to right across your radio dial. Of course, north to south for those of you on the YouTube channel. Here's the serve from Peterson. Now they'll set Gruing on the attack. Dig by Miller. Osberg. Now to Parks on the attack. Dig by Shahada as that one goes high. Forson. Now coming up is Rodic on the attack.
Great save.
Dig by Dieterding. Now Parks once more off the attack. It's off the block, kept alive by Forson. Shahada now coming up. Rodic again from the attack line. Good dig again by Dieterding. Now Dieterding will come up, just have to kind of push this one over. Forson. Now Gruing on the attack. Dig by Miller. Good defensive play again. Honeycutt on the attack. And it's an attack error just past the end line.
What a terrible call. What a terrible call.
So tough one there as it lands just past the end line. It's 14-10.
Oh, that's frustrating.
Well, you were hoping that one was going to be deflected. So here's the serve from Turcoli. Played by Peterson. Now they set Honeycutt on the attack. And it's way back past the end line from Katie Honeycutt. That's an attack error against Honeycutt, her 4th. It's now 15-10.
My goodness.
Turcoli to serve. Received from Peterson. Parks. Now they'll set Honeycutt on the attack, tipping it over. Now, Forson. Gruing on the attack. Miller with a dig. Osberg, far side for Parks. Has to hit it over the right hand. Turcoli keeps it alive. Now Gruing on the attack. Good dig from Parks. Laying out for that one. Now Peterson has to go over with it. Turcoli to Forson. Now Gruing on the attack. Dieterding with the dig. Now they'll set far side. Tara Parks on the attack. Dig from Shahada. Forson. Now Radic on the attack. Peterson with the dig. Now Parks coming up. Hits this one over and tips it over the outstretched hand to Griffith as it lands in for a point there. They got tired of hitting it hard.
I was
going
going to say, Tara's arm is about to fall off. She has gone back for a kill at least 5 times in a row.
That time just decided, I'm going to hit
She
this
just
one
said, you
over.
know what, I'm done. Let's just end this.
And it was perfectly placed as Tara Parks will serve. Rangers trail 11-15 as it's a service ace off the hands of Shahada as Forson laid out, couldn't get to it. And it's now 15-12. Rangers pick up their 3rd service ace. And both teams have combined for 11 service errors. Seems quite high. Parks back to serve once more. Here's the serve by Tara Parks, played by Shahada. Now, Griffith on the attack. That one's blocked up high. Miller, Osberg, now to Katie Honeycutt off the attack, and it's off the deflection of Griffith, and in for a kill as it's now 15-13. And Southeastern wants a timeout. We will join them. 15-13, Savage Storm leading it on the Community Bank scoreboard here in the 4th set. Rangers lead it 2-1. This is Ranger Volleyball brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network 105.7.
What does it mean to be a Ranger? It means smaller class sizes so you're seen and heard. It means graduating debt-free like over half of our students. It means getting help when you need it through financial aid and scholarships like more than 80% of our students. To be a Ranger, you're rowdy with excitement. To be a Ranger, you care about your education. To be a Ranger, you saddle up to a challenge and ride to success. Rowdy lives here. Rangers live here. Northwestern. Success lives here.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company prides itself on supporting our customers. For over 100 years, we've been part of this community. We invite you to stop by and learn more about the qualities that we display, like community involvement and great customer service.
Call, stop by, or visit www.alvastatebank.com to open an account and let us show you what family banking is all about. We are big enough to serve you and small enough to know you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
15-13 the score in the 4th set. Rangers, of course, serving. Savage Storm having a 2-point lead. Rangers do lead 2-1. Trying to close it out here in the 4th set and avoid going to a 5th and final set.
Which we don't want.
I was going to say the Rangers haven't had a whole lot of success going to 5 sets this season. As here's the serve from Parks off the hands of Turcoli. Now Gruing with the attack. Dick from Peterson. Osberg, far side. Dieterding on the attack is blocked. Right back at Sydney Miller as it lands out of play on the far side. And it's a point for the Savage Storm. And we'll give him credit because Dieterding wound up for that one.
Yes, she did.
And that was blocked perfectly right back at Sydney Miller.
Man, the harder the hit, though, the harder the block to get to.
16-13 is Micah Stiggers back to serve. Played by, at time, Peterson. Now Honeycutt on the attack. Dig from Turcoli. Forson. Now Radic on the attack. Dig from Parks. Osberg tips it over the right hand. Turcoli now Forson with the left hand. Goes right through the hands of Miller. And that's going to be a point for the Savage Storm.
I was going to say, I'm surprised they didn't call that a carry, honestly. The way she hit that ball.
And we saw that called.
Especially with Mr. Rule Follow over there.
Micah Stiggers to serve once more. Played by Parks. Osberg will set. Dieterding on the attack. Shada with the with the dig that time, and then Caroline Griffith off the block from Honeycutt lands it play on for the kill. And the Savage Storm now increase their lead back to 5, 18-13, and Coach Abishon would like a timeout. We will join Northwestern on the timeout. It's 18-13 on the Community Bank scoreboard here in the 4th set. Savage Storm with the lead. This is Ranger Volleyball brought to you by Holder Drug right here on the Ranger Sports Network 105.7.
Holder Drug, in business for your health since 1952. Holder Drug had one of the first prescription drive-thrus in Oklahoma. Our pharmacists live here, are from here, and know you by name. Holder Drug has the largest selection of medical equipment in this area. Not just a pharmacy, Holder Drug has Hallmark cards, Melissa and Doug toys, and a large gift selection and registry. Finally, their old-fashioned soda fountain and lunch counter are a popular spot in Alva. Stop by and see it for yourself.
Are Are you looking for a bank that provides excellent security and safety for your account information? Then Bank Central is made for you. When you use our website, bcna.com, you can pay bills, check account balances, download statements, and even manage your debit card. With our mobile app, you can do all that, plus make deposits as easily as taking a picture with your phone. Talk to a CSR at any of our 6 locations to find the products that work best for your banking needs. At Bank Central, we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
Welcome back inside Percival Fieldhouse out of our timeout. Dustin Goodham alongside Olivia Andell, your Ranger volleyball crew. 18-13, Savage Storm with a 5-point lead. In here in the fourth set, Micah Stiggers to serve, and it's a service error into the net. The 8th of the night for the Savage Storm. Boy, that's big.
Ooh, yeah.
Rangers needed that one.
Yes.
Get the point plus the serve. As Katie Honeycutt will back to serve for Northwestern. Here's the serve. Received by Stiggers. Forson sets for Griffith on the attack, and it lands in for a kill just inside the end line, and it's 19-14. And Savage Storm go back on top by 5. Caroline Griffith to serve. Here's the serve. Received from Peterson. Osberg will set. Dieterding tips this one over. Turcoli with a dig. Now they'll set for Radic on the attack, and it lands in. Good kill that time from Radic. You thought she was going to come up and just hammer that one.
She noticed a huge hole in our defense, just took advantage of it.
So Radic with another kill, her 20th of the night. It's 20-14 Savage Storm. Here's the serve. Played by Peterson. Parks now on the attack comes Dieterding. It's blocked by Malaysia Burns. Peterson. Now Miller just has to go over with it. Not a good possession there for the Rangers. Now Malaysia Burns with the attack and kill off the hands of Raven Burns. And the Savage Storm have their largest lead in the fourth set, 21-14. And another timeout for Northwestern. 21-14 on the Community Bank scoreboard. Southeastern leads it in the fourth set. This is Ranger Volleyball brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network, 105.7.
It is rare for someone to not feel they have contacts in their eyes. Even when the contacts are comfortable, nearly everyone knows they're there. Alva Vision Clinic, a member of Vision Source, offers you the Dailies Total One contacts. They have the new fitting set of Dailies Total One available in bifocal corrections. Schedule your appointment today by calling Alva Vision Clinic at 580-327-2393. That's 580-327-2393. Alva Vision Clinic proudly supports all Ranger and Goldbug activities.
Whether you're purchasing a new home, renovating your existing home, or using the equity in your home for other needs, the home loan products at Community Bank has you covered. Stop by 1729 College Boulevard right here in Alva or call 580-327-5500 today to visit with one of their home loan experts and let them help you get started with your home needs today. Community Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back out of the timeout. 21-14, Southeastern leading it on the Community Bank scoreboard here in the fourth set.
We're swapping people out.
Looks like it. We'll see Courtney Russell and Abby Davis check in now for Northwestern. So, Rangers again trail by 7. They do lead 2-1. Savage Storm trying to tie it up at 2 sets apiece. Here's the serve from Griffith. Played by Parks. Davis will set for Dieterding on the attack. Burns keeps it alive off the block. Davis. Now Courtney Russell on the attack. Kept alive by Griffith. Now Malaysia Burns on the attack, and it's a kill off the block from Burns. And it's 22-14. And boy, all of a sudden, Southeastern has really stretched the lead out. It's now 8.
3 back-to-back points, I think, for Malaysia.
16 kills to 3 attack errors this set. Northwestern just 6 kills here in the fourth set as Burns. Now Dieterding on the attack, and it's an attack error into the net. And it's 23-14. It looks like we're going to see a substitution. Jessica Thompson will come in for Raven Burns. Well, we're 2 points away from heading to a 5th and final set. Here's the serve from Griffith. Played by Parks. Davis will set. Russell on the attack is blocked by Malaysia Burns in for a point, and it's set point for the Savage Storm. Griffith back to serve again. Here's the serve. 24-14. Parks, Davis. Now Dieterding on the attack. Dig from Turcoli. Forsen. Now to Rodich on the attack. Kept alive by Davis. Now Miller. Now Parks on the attack for Northwestern. Dig from Turcoli. Forsen to Malaysia Burns. Off the hands of Miller. Russell keeps it alive. Miller has to go over with it. Dig from Southeastern. Forsen just slaps it over the left hand, and it lands in for a point. And we are heading to a fifth and final set as 25-14 is your final score in favor of Southeastern. We're heading to the fifth and final set. We'll take a timeout, come back. It's Ranger Volleyball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network, 105.7.
Hi, it's Adam Jordan with Beatles Nursing Home. At Beatles, we let our reputation speak for itself. Here's what the family of one of our residents had to say about their experience.
The love and patience projected by the administration and staff is greatly appreciated by our family. The difference between a job and ministry is evident at Beatles Nursing Home.
If you're looking for comprehensive health care in a Christian environment, look no further than Beatles Nursing Home, located at 916 Noble Street in Alva.
What does it mean to be a Ranger? It means smaller class sizes so you're seen and heard. It means graduating debt-free like over half of our students. It means getting help when you need it through financial aid and scholarships like more than 80% of our students. To be a Ranger, you're rowdy with excitement. To be a Ranger, you care about your education. To be a Ranger, you saddle up to a challenge and ride to success. Rowdy lives here. Rangers live here. Northwestern. Success lives here.
Pioneer Cellular will save you money on your family plan. Whether your definition of family means your immediate family or your extended family who lives with you. Hey, whoever you share a plan with. For example, you can get 3 lines with 20 gigabytes of data for just $90 per month. Add additional lines for as little as $25 each. Do the math. Visit our website at gopioneer.com, call us at 800-641-2732, or stop by a local Pioneer store to find out how much you'll save.
The Northwestern Bookstore is everything you need, whether you're a staff, student, or just your average Ranger fan. They offer everything from hats to t-shirts, polos, jackets, hoodies, and so many more Ranger clothing options. If you are a student, you can also purchase everything you need for the semester. You can also shop online and customize your order by visiting buyrangergear.com. So stop in and browse to our selection by visiting the Northwestern Bookstore located in the Student Center at Northwestern Oklahoma State University.
With COVID-19 contributing to more sickness and death across our nation, America's physicians have 3 simple steps you can take to stop the spread. First, wash your hands. Second, stay at least 6 feet from others. And third, mask up. At the American Medical Association, we know that following the science and evidence will protect you and your loved ones. With science, we will defeat COVID-19 together.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company prides itself on supporting our customers. For over 100 years, we've been part of this community. We invite you to stop by and learn more about the qualities that we display, like community involvement and great customer service.
Call, stop by, or visit www.alvastatebank.com to open an account and let us show you what family banking is all about. We are big enough to serve you and small enough to know you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back inside Percival Fieldhouse as we head to a fifth and final set here in the opening round of the Great American Conference Volleyball Championships. Well, and again, Southeastern, Northwestern won the first set, Southeastern won the second set, Rangers won the third, but Savage Storm dominated the fourth set 25-14. And here's the thing, Liv, we talked about it, 5 sets. This has not been kind to Northwestern. We're 0-3 so far this year going into 5 sets.
Yeah, not something that we are really strong. Playing in that 5th set, we tend to kind of get down on ourselves a little bit mentally, but, just kind of during that break, being able to watch the seniors kind of get these girls hyped up and be like, hey, this is our last game if we lose. Like, we need for you guys to still give 110%. We will too, Yeah,
let's see if the Rangers, again, trying to stay alive, survive and advance as Rodich back to serve to open play in the 5th set. Here's the serve, played by Parks. Osberg will set. Dieterding on the attack, off the hands of Shahada with the dig. Forsen. Malaysia Burns tried to tip it over and does. Off the hands of Honeycutt and lands in for a point. And I got to tell you, a lot of credit to Grace Shahada because she has taken a lot of heat off the ball from Kate Dieterding.
Yes, she has. She has played lights out tonight.
29 digs for Shahada tonight. Savage Storm with an early 1-0 lead. Serve from Rodic, played by Peterson. Osberg will set. Honeycutt on the attack, off the hands and lands in play for a kill for Katie Honeycutt, and the Rangers have tied it at 1. 12th kill of the night for Katie Honeycutt. Again, tied at 1 here in the 5th and final set as Sydney Miller will go back to serve. Need a good string of points here. Here's the serve by Miller, played by Rodic. Forsen sets, Gruing on the attack, dig by Parks. Osberg will set, far side, Dieterding on the attack, off the deflection, kept alive though. Gruing now on the attack, dig by Miller. Osberg, Parks on the attack for Northwestern, dig from Forsen. Shahada keeps it alive, Gruing now on the attack, blocked back by Burns.
Kill it!
Now there's a play at the net, Osberg to Miller. Far side, Dieterding on the attack, has to hit it over. Kind of mistime the jump that time off the set. Now Rodic on the attack, right at Parks who makes the dig. Osberg now to Raven Burns who slaps at one. It's blocked back, Northwestern with a possession. Parks now on the attack. Shahada makes a great diving dig, and then on the attack comes Burns. It's saved by Miller. Osberg now to Dieterding on the attack. Dig by Shahada. Forsen now to Gruing on the attack. Dig by Miller. Parks keeps it alive. Will set. Dieterding on the attack. Grace Shahada with
Right
another
at her
dig.
every time.
Forsen, Rodic tips it over, blocked back by Burns. Now hit back over by Jesse Steele. Now tipping it over is Osberg. Play at the net is Burns hitting it over. Shahada with another dig. Gruing on the attack, kept alive off the block. Miller, Osberg, far side, Dieterding on the attack. Shahada once again. Forsen to Gruing on the attack, off the left hand of Miller. Peterson now into the net goes Kate Dieterding for the attack. And it's an attack error and a point for the Savage Storm. And
You've got to be kidding me.
after all of that, the Savage Storm come up with that point, and the Rangers worked real hard to get Kate Dieterding, but an opportunity with a kill. But boy, Grace Shahada just coming up with dig after dig after dig.
Kate's so mad at herself right now. You know that she is.
So after all of that, after I catch my breath, it's 2-1
I was
Savage
about to say,
Storm.
you need me to sub in?
2-1 Savage Storm. Shahada with the serve, played by Peterson. Osberg will set. Dieterding on the attack. Once again blocked and kept alive. Now, Caroline Griffith kind of mishit that one as it's an attack here into the net. Point for the Rangers there as they go back to serve. We're tied at 2.
Now serving the Rangers, number 10, Avery Osberg.
Now back to serve will be Avery Osberg. A very intense volleyball matchup here in the opening round of the GAC Volleyball Championships. Osberg with the serve. Forsen now will set. Gruing on the attack. Now that one's hit out by Dieterding off the deflection from Burns, and it's point for the Savage Storm as Gruing picks up the kill. 3-2.
Northwestern cannot get down because we only have 15 points,
Yes.
That's something that, in that set where we came back, the second set, it's just, third set, it's just.
Dieterding on the attack, off the deflection. Shahada with the dig. Forsen now with the left hand. Dig from Parks there. Good play there. Now Dellinger on the attack. Blocked. Burns keeps it alive. Osberg will set. Dieterding on the attack is blocked back out of play on the far side, and it's a point for Northwestern as the Rangers have tied it up. Tied at 3. I'll tell you what, we've had some fantastic rallies tonight between both teams. Been some long ones, too.
I just want them to be done. I just want them to end, Just kill and end, kill and end.
Here's the serve, Dieterding. Forsen will set near side, Gruing on the attack, and it lands out of play on the far side, and it's an attacker. Wait a second. Oh my, they're going to say, well, I'm not sure what happened there, but they're going to give the
I
point
think
to
it fell
Southeastern.
in. I personally think it fell in.
Boy, and that's tough. So the Rangers team got excited. Crowd did a little bit too, as you see the official kind of did one of these, like hold on signal, and then awarded the point to Southeastern. Wow. 4-3 Savage Storm, again leading by 1 here in the 5th set. As Micah Stiggers will go back to serve for Southeastern. As we are ready to begin play. So here the whistle from the official. Here's the serve. Received by Miller. Osberg will set. Parks coming up on the attack is blocked. Kept alive by Miller. Osberg Now Parks on the attack once more, and it's an attack error as Micah Stiggers wisely lets that one go, and it's now 5-3 Savage Storm. Again, the winner tonight moves on to Weatherford, Oklahoma on Thursday. Here's the serve. Receive from Miller. Osberg will set. Dieterding trips over Sydney Miller that time, I think, as their feet got tangled up as it lands in for a point, and it's now 6-3.
No communication on our end.
Yeah, that was a tough point there, and Coach Abishon wants a timeout. We will take it 6-3. Southeastern leading it on the Community Bank scoreboard in the fifth set. It's Ranger Volleyball brought to you by Holder Drug right here on the Ranger Sports Network 105.7.
Holder Drug, in business for your health since 1952. Holder Drug had one of the first prescription drive-thrus in Oklahoma. Our pharmacists live here, are from here, and know you by name. Holder Drug has the largest selection of medical equipment in this area. Not just a pharmacy, Holder Drug has Hallmark cards, Melissa and Doug toys, and a large gift selection and registry. Finally, their old-fashioned soda fountain and lunch counter are a popular spot in Alva. Stop by and see it for yourself.
Welcome back out of our timeout. Dustin Goodham alongside Olivia Endell here in the fifth set. In opening round of the Great American Conference Volleyball Championships, Rangers had a 2-1 set lead, lost the fourth set 25-14. They now trail 6-3 to the Savage Storm. And again, this one we only go to 15 points, as my partner had mentioned earlier.
Northwestern just can't get down like they have been. I mean, it's going to be so hard to climb back because it ends so quickly, you know. In that third set, when we were able to kind of crawl our way back in slowly but surely, they were right there with us the whole time. We can't allow that to happen.
Micah Stiggers back to serve once more. Here's the serve. And it's a service error. Big play there as Sydney Miller and Kate Dieterding let that one go. It's now 6-4.
Smart play.
Rangers have got to come up with some kills quickly, though. Right now, I mean, just the discrepancy of kills is 65-47 in favor of Southeastern.
Wow.
And that is a very surprising number.
Yeah.
Here's Braley Studi with the serve. Forson. Now Radic on the attack, and it lands in over the outstretched hands. They tried for the block, and that's the second time we've seen Radic do that instead of go for that hard kill.
Yeah, and just someone wasn't in their position, really, is all that was.
7-4 Savage Storm. Again in the fifth set. Here's the serve. Griffith. Now to Dieterding. Osberg. Now Honeycutt on the attack. That's a dig from Radic. They'll set back for Radic once more on the attack. Dieterding. Now Osberg. Far side for Parks. Has to kind of go way outside to go get that one, and did. Forson tips it over the left hand, and it lands in play for a point. And the Savage Storm now lead at 8-4. Again, we go to 15 as back to serve will be Caroline Griffith. Here's the serve. Played by Northwestern. As Northwestern just has to go over with it there as Dieterding. Forson sets up for Malaysia Burns. Dig by Miller. Osberg will set. Parks on the attack. Off the hands, now Stiggers tries to keep it alive and does. Radic now on the attack, dig by Miller. Osberg will set. Honeycutt on the attack, off the deflection, kept alive that time by Turcoli, and then Malaysia Burns hits it in for the kill and a point. And it's 9-4 Savage Storm, and Northwestern wants a timeout. We will take it as well here in the fifth and final set. It's 9-4 Savage Storm. This is Ranger Volleyball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network 105.7.
Are you looking for a bank that provides excellent security and safety for your account information? Then Bank Central is made for you. When you use our website, bcna.com, you can pay bills, check account balances, download statements, and even manage your debit card. With our mobile app, you can do all that, plus make deposits as easily as taking a picture with your phone. Talk to a CSR at any of our 6 locations to find the products that work best for your banking needs. At Bank Central, we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
It is rare for someone to not feel they have contacts in their eyes. Even when the contacts are comfortable, nearly everyone knows they're there. Alva Vision Clinic, a member of Vision Source, offers you the Dailies Total One contacts. They have the new fitting set of Dailies Total One available in bifocal corrections. Schedule your appointment today by calling Alva Vision Clinic at 580-327-2393. That's 580-327-2393. Alva Vision Clinic proudly supports all Ranger and Goldbug activities.
Out of the timeout, Caroline Griffith to serve for Southeastern. They lead it 9-4 in the fifth set. Here's the serve, played by Dieterding. Miller will set. Honeycutt now on the attack, and it hits the antenna, and a point for Southeastern. It hit the antenna and landed in.
Just a lot of errors Northwestern is making tonight that we have never seen. Just simple things like that, you know, and that's what's been killing us all evening.
26 total attack errors. Here's the serve, Dieterding. Osberg will set. Honeycutt on the attack, and it's an attack error into the net. And it's now 11-4 Savage Storm as they lead by 7.
Once again, things we don't see. Like, it's like there's a hex on us or something.
26 total attack errors now. Here's the serve, played by Parks. Osberg will set. Honeycutt on the attack, tips it right over. Kept alive by Griffith. Now, Rodich on the attack. Good dig that time from Dieterding. Rangers needed that one. Honeycutt now on the attack and gets the kill off the hands of Micah Stiggers. And it's now 11-5. And well, if you're Northwestern, this is where you've got to come up. You got to come up and figure out a way to tie this thing up on this serve. This round of serve from Abby Davis. Rangers have got to have about 4 straight points. And they trail at 11-5. Abby Davis to serve. Here's the serve. Stiggers, now Forson, now Rodich on the attack. Dig by Dieterding. Davis will set far side. Parks on the attack, off the deflection. Now hit it outside by Shahad on the near side, and it's a kill and a point for the Rangers. Back-to-back points for Northwestern.
Just keep it rolling, girls. Point after point. Just start to chisel away.
11-6. Abby Davis back to serve once more. Here's the serve. Just clips the tape, and it lands in. Service ace for Abby Davis, and it's now 11-7. 3 straight points, and Southeastern wants a timeout. We will take it as well. On the Community Bank scoreboard in the 5th set, Southeastern 11, Northwestern 7. It's Ranger Volleyball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network, 105.7.
Whether you're purchasing a new home, renovating your existing home, or using the equity in your home for other needs, the home loan products at Community Bank has you covered. Stop by 1729 College Boulevard right here in Alva, or call 580-327-5500 today to visit with one of their home loan experts and let them help you get started with your home needs today. Community Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hi, it's Adam Jordan with Beatles Nursing Home. At Beatles, we let our reputation speak for itself. Here's what the family of one of our residents had to say about their experience.
The love and patience projected by the administration and staff is greatly appreciated by our family. The difference between a job and ministry is evident at Beatles Nursing Home.
If you're looking for comprehensive health care in a Christian environment, look no further than Beatles Nursing Home, located at 916 Noble Street in Alva.
Abby Davis to serve out of the timeout. Here's the serve. Played by Stiggers. Forson now to Malaysia Burns. Tips it over. And they kept it alive, Northwestern did. Parks on the attack. Dig by Shada. Now Forson with the left hand. Kept alive by Miller. Now hitting it over is Dieterding. Now Forson with the left hand on the attack. And it's off the hands of Davis as it lands in for a kill and a point. And boy, I don't know how the Rangers kept that one alive, but they did.
Yeah, whoever did that, that was, wow.
12-7. Savage Storm by 5 as Ruthie Forson back to serve. Here's the serve. Parks. Now Davis has to try and, well, that one goes into the net, and it's a service ace off the hands of Davis. That one a little bit just too far. It almost got stuck into the net. That was tough for Abby Davis.
Yeah, just not a great hit by Tara Parks right off the bat.
13-7. Savage Storm 2 points away from pulling off the upset. Here's the serve. Davis sets for Honeycutt on the attack and tips it over and lands in for the kill. It's now 13-8. But again, if you're Northwestern, just 2 points away from losing this one, you can't afford to have any errors.
No mistakes.
Tara Parks to serve. Here's the serve. Played by Stiggers. Forson now sets from Malaysia Burns off the hands of Miller, who got a great dig. Davis now to Dieterding on the attack, and it's a kill off the block that time of Malaysia Burns. It's now 13-9.
What a dig by Sydney Miller. How did she get down so quickly? Oh my gosh. Wow.
I don't know how Miller came up with that one, but the Rangers need it. It's now 13-9. Tara Parks to serve. Played by Stiggers. Now Forson keeps it alive. Shahada's got to go over with it. Parks to Davis. Now on the near side, Russell on the attack, and it's a kill off the block from Rodich. And it's now 13-10. Rangers within 3.
I'm shaking our table. I'm so sorry. I'm just so nervous.
Parks back to serve once more. Rangers need 3 straight points to tie it up. Crowd into it, and it's a service error into the net from Tara Parks. And we are now at match point. Savage Storm serving for match point, and it'll be Alexandra Rodich. Rodich to serve. Here's the serve. Played by Miller. Davis will set. Dieterding on the attack, and it's off the hands of Shahada and in for a kill. And it's now 14-11 as the Rangers will go back to serve once more. Well, Rangers need it here from Sydney Miller. 3 straight points. Here's the serve by Miller. Played by Shahada. Forson now sets. Malaysia Burns, it's blocked. Now kept it alive. Grewing. Now Forson has to go over with it. Parks with the dig. Davis will set far side. Dieterding on the attack, and it's a kill off the block from Malaysia Burns, and it's now 14-12. Rangers within 2.
What is happening, Dustin? What world am I in right now?
Now, right now, it's a
Oh
comeback.
my gosh!
As we are going to take a timeout, Savage Storm would like to take
They've
one
got to be
here.
out of timeouts by now. How many do they get?
That's a good question. We will take it with them. 14-12 on the Community Bank scoreboard here in the 5th set. Rangers trail by 2. It's Ranger Volleyball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network, 105.7.
Pioneer Cellular will save you money on your family plan. Whether your definition of family means your immediate family or your extended family who lives with you. Hey, whoever you share a plan with. For example, you can get 3 lines with 20 gigabytes of data for just $90 per month. Add additional lines for as little as $25 each. Do the math. Visit our website at gopioneer.com, call us at 800-641-2732, or stop by a local Pioneer store to find out how much you'll save.
14-12 is the score. The Savage Storm leading it by 2. Again, opening round of the Great American Conference Volleyball Championship. As the Rangers have again clawed their way back in the 5th set, got it to within 2, but of course cannot have any errors. As they break the huddle, 69 total kills for Southeastern, 53 for Northwestern, 25 attack errors for the Savage Storm, 20 for Northwestern. As Sydney Miller will go back to serve for Northwestern.
I said I'm so nervous.
Here's the serve by Miller. Played by Rodich. Forson now sets for Burns on the attack. Dig by Miller, who kept it alive. Davis sets. Dieterding on the attack. Dig from Rodich. Forson now Grewing on the attack. Hits the top of the tape, skies high. Dig by Miller. Davis now Dieterding tips it over. Kept alive by Forson. Shahada back to Rodich. Rodich on the attack. Dig from Parks. Davis now Russell on the attack off the hands of Forson. Now Shahada. Now Grewing on the attack. Dig by Miller. Rangers stay alive here. Davis sets for Dieterding on the attack. Off the hands of Shahada, real high up in the air. Forson keeps it alive. Grewing hits it over and hits it out of play on the near side. And it's 14-13 here now in the 5th set. Ah! Wow. Unbelievable. Rangers 1 point away from tying this one up here in the 5th set. Of course, you've got to win by 2. Here's the serve by Miller. Just crosses over. Forson back. Now it's blocked back by Raven Burns. Are you kidding me? What a defensive play by Burns at the net. Off the attack from Grewing. And we're now tied at 14. 14 all here in the fifth set.
Holy cow, Dustin.
Miller back to serve once more. Here it is. Received by Shahada. Forsen to Malaysia. Burns off the attack. Dig from Parks. Davis near side. Russell on the attack, and it's a kill as it lands in, and it's 15-14 now. Northwestern by Northwestern now serving for match point.
And they only had two timeouts per set, so they're out.
Okay, there you go. Here we go. Crowd rises to its feet. It's 15-14. Rangers by one. Match point. Served by Miller. Rodic. Forsen tipping it over with the left hand, and it lands in as Davis just got a right hand on it. No! It's going to be a point for Northwestern as they're going to say she reached over. Are you kidding me? So the Rangers are going to win on a mistake by Southeastern, as it looked like the Savage Storm had won it with the point, but reaching over, the Rangers come all the way back. Are you kidding me? Down 14-10, 6 straight points. Northwestern is moving on in the Great American Conference Volleyball Championships.
Oh!
Unbelievable. What an effort by this Ranger volleyball team to come up with the victory here tonight in the fifth and final set. So we are going to take a timeout. Rangers win it 3-2 over Southeastern. Rangers will move on to play Southwestern on Thursday from Weatherford in the quarterfinals. This is Ranger Volleyball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network 105.7.
The Northwestern Bookstore is everything you need, whether you're a staff, student, or just your average Ranger fan. They offer everything from hats to t-shirts, polos, jackets, hoodies, and so many more Ranger clothing options. If you are a student, you can also purchase everything you need for the semester. You can also shop online and customize your order by visiting buyrangergear.com. So stop in and browse to our selection by visiting the Northwestern Bookstore located in the Student Center at Northwestern Oklahoma State University.
With COVID-19 contributing to more sickness and death across our nation, America's physicians have 3 simple steps you can take to stop the spread. First, wash your hands. Second, stay at least 6 feet from others. And third, mask up. At the American Medical Association, we know that following the science and evidence will protect you and your loved ones. With science, we will defeat COVID-19 together.
What does it mean to be a Ranger? It means smaller class sizes so you're seen and heard. It means graduating debt-free like over half of our students. It means getting help when you need it through financial aid and scholarships like more than 80% of our students. To be a Ranger, you're rowdy with excitement. To be a Ranger, you care about your education. To be a Ranger, you saddle up to a challenge and ride to success. Rowdy lives here. Rangers live here. Northwestern. Success lives here.
Alva State Bank and Trust Company prides itself on supporting our customers. For over 100 years, we've been part of this community. We invite you to stop by and learn more about the qualities that we display, like community involvement and great customer service.
Call, stop by, or visit www.alvastatebank.com to open an account and let us show you what family banking is all about. We are big enough to serve you and small enough to know you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back inside Percival Fieldhouse. Dustin Goodenow alongside here, Olivia Andel. We are joined in the postgame with Northwestern head coach Fred Aubuchon. Coach, first off, congratulations on the victory here tonight. Obviously a hard-fought one against Southeastern, and we finally won a match in 5 sets. Our first time this year, but this one here tonight, your first initial thoughts after coming back and winning this one?
My first initial thoughts, or what I just said to Olivia in the break, was in nomine Patre, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti, which is in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, as I was praying a lot, as I heard Olivia was too. I had no clue what the outcome of that was going to be, but it didn't feel too good at 14-9.
No, definitely not. Like I said, I just kind of put my head down on the table and was just like, man, with such a weird season and they played so well, I don't want them to see them go out like this. And they didn't. So,
yeah.
Wow.
Well, I tell you, another thought I had right afterwards, I've got a lot of respect for Nicole over at Southeastern. The changes they made, the players they moved around, this is nothing we saw. They've never put number 15 on the outside. You got a 6'4" hammer on the outside. That definitely caught us off guard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was a big one to stop.
No question. You know, that was the one thing I know after we had gotten done with the Southeastern match, we talked about how it was probably the cleanest game that we had played, at least, you know, the best that I thought we'd looked all year. You know, at Southeastern in that match had only come up with 17 points, was the most they scored in any of the sets. But tonight, they were right there with you. They were ready. They had a different game plan, and, you know, they pushed us. And here's the thing. What you saw tonight from Northwestern, and I know you saw it with these girls, is they responded when they had to, and that's what you've got to do when you face some adversity.
You know, they did. I'm still shocked. I can't believe we did respond. I'm still looking at 14-9 as scores. How do you come back from 14-9 in the fifth set? I know the girls were exhausted. I know Kate is just dead. How many times have we sent her? 74 attacks for Kate Dieterding. Almost twice as much of just about anybody else.
Yeah.
And she had a big night, too. You know, Katie's working her tail off as a middle who hasn't been a middle in 2 years. It's been a lot for her, but still works super hard. I have so many thoughts, and at the same time, I'm like, all right, we get to celebrate this for 30 seconds, and now we have to focus on Southwestern in 2 days.
Right.
And I'll tell you right now, I feel so bad for Southeastern because to play like that in the playoffs, they deserve to keep going.
Yeah.
They absolutely deserve it. They played so well. They played so hard. Their defense is ridiculous, 110 digs.
Yeah.
I mean, Kate hit some of the hardest balls I've ever seen in a gym that I've been in, and that libero dug her up. I couldn't believe how well they played defensively.
We said that multiple times. We're like, how does she keep getting to these? I mean, she's just all over the place and just takes so much heat off that ball to, you know, set their setter up so well. And I commend her. She did an awesome job tonight.
Absolutely. You know, and you just mentioned their setter as well. Their setter is a handful. She had 8 kills, 52 assists. I mean, she was pretty spectacular. But I look back at some of the things we did. You know, the fourth set, I did a bunch of subs. I figured, you know what, we're in trouble right now. Let's go ahead and do some subs. And to come in the fifth set with the pressure on and put Abby in and Courtney in a 6-2, and Abby did some of the best sets I've seen all year.
Yeah.
I mean, just gorgeous, perfect, flawless sets. And Courtney Russell, who was a starter at the beginning, had to come back at the end and get those big points for us. It was so awesome to see players that are usually on our second team every day in practice play like top first team players.
Well, and you know, once we started that streak of getting some points, you could see the tense a little bit on the other side. You know, maybe it wasn't as good a first touch from Southeastern as it normally had been the entire match. They started to tense up a little bit, and, you know, the crowd being in here, I thought the crowd was fantastic tonight. Probably helped you guys out as well. So, but of course, team cheering you on right now from out there on the court.
No, they're not cheering me on. They're saying, hurry up, we want to go. We want to eat some pizza and get out of here. They're not cheering me on, trust me.
But, well, so, Coach, obviously finishing with some here tonight. You guys now move on to the quarterfinals, and a team that we know all too well. Our rival Southwestern on Thursday, we've lost to them in 5 sets, both matches. What are we looking forward to seeing on Thursday night from Weatherford, Oklahoma?
Well, no pun intended, a dog fight. I mean, they're going to be tough, and they're going to bring it. There's no doubt Josh will have them prepared, but I'm also excited to the fact that we'll be allowed to have some fans there. So at least feel like we got a bigger support system with us. It was great having some fans in here tonight. The fans were amazing. They really got into the game, and supportive as always as they were. And I'm already getting text messages from other coaches in the department with their support. But it'll be nice to carry that support down for a road game for the first time all season long.
No question. And Coach, we appreciate you taking the time. We'll let you get down to the team. You guys go eat. Enjoyed this one here tonight, and again, good luck on Thursday against Southwestern.
Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it.
Our thanks again to Northwestern head coach Fred Abishon for joining us here in the postgame. And, Liv, this was wild tonight. This was a heck of a finish. I mean, I'm sure most people out there are watching on the stream. They're watching here in the gym. It's 14-10. You're thinking, we're 1 point away from being out of this thing. And those girls didn't get out at all. They fought and clawed.
No. And you could even see just in those timeouts that were called, you know, like there was never just a look of just we're done, you know.
Yeah.
It was like serious. They knew like this could be it, and they could be done, especially for these seniors, you know, Kate, Avery, and Sydney. Like they were like, no, I want to play again. I want to play. I want to beat SWASU this year, you know, like, and that's just something that says a lot about our team. Is just they never got down. Even like I said, in a lot of those, you know, those parts of those sets where they were kind of just all over the place, just didn't seem like they were very much into system, but they somehow would, you know, make it back.
And they did. And Northwestern comes all the way back in the, again, 5th and final set to win it. In this one, what a match it was. Again, 16-14. And, you know, Coach Abishon talked about it. Huge credit tonight to Southeastern. Made some adjustments, made some changes. This was not the same volleyball team we saw back on March 27th, and they played so well in this one. And again, their fans are, if they were watching through the YouTube stream as well, thinking they had this one at 14-10 because all it takes is just that one attack error, just that one mistake, and the match is over.
Exactly. They kind of probably thought, and I'm guessing, Susu probably just kind of relaxed a little bit, thinking like, oh, all we have to let them make that mistake. We just have to let them make that mistake, and you can't let up. You have to finish the game, and that that happened.
Yeah, Northwestern was able to come back again with those points just like that to come out with a 16-14 win here in the fifth set, again, as they win it 3-2. But that is going to wrap it up for our broadcast tonight. Again, appreciate everybody out there listening. I hope you enjoyed it. This one was a blast to do. This has probably been one of the most exciting volleyball matches I think I've been a part of since calling it for the last five years or so. And a great job again tonight by you, Olivia. Can't wait for it. I'll see you Thursday in Weatherford, Oklahoma.
For sure.
Our thanks again to Olivia Angel for joining us on the broadcast tonight, and a big shout out to head coach Fred Abishon joining us in the postgame. But that is going to do it for us here tonight. Rangers again win it 3-2 over Southeastern as we close out our broadcast. For our in-studio producer Leah Darnell, for Olivia Endell, this is Dustin Goodnose saying so long from Personal Fieldhouse in Alva, and we'll see you Thursday night from the Pioneer Cellular Event Center in Weatherford, Oklahoma.